Silence, where stars whisper secrets untold. A rift tears through the astral veil, and sanity reigns, its grip unfolds. Cultists chant in shadowed halls, their voices a hymn to chaos unbound. They conjure up forbidden falls, to summon the fallen, lost and unfound. Unfound. Oh, astral winds carry up across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Across fractured plains, reality trembles, mountains weep, rivers twist in desperate prayer. The sun blinks, uncertain of its emblem, as eldritch horrors crawl from the lair. Their forms twisted and malefic, born of nightmares and forgotten dread. They drift through astral currents, a beacon for those who seek madness instead. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Every bone. In forgotten temples and cursed groves, heroes gather, there is all unyielding, to chase the ripples of reality's coves and confront the abyss, both fearsome and appealing. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. As the final verse echoes the starlit skies and death trembles on the lips of all, the abyssal maw opens, galaxies within ready to consume all those who stall. Yet whispers of valor and unity persist in the eminent astral reckoning. Perhaps hope shall win.
All right, hello. Welcome on into session number 13. It's about time, but I'm missing 3/4 of my players, so we will fucking see what happens here. That is not a good sign. Definitely a little disappointing, but hopefully it works out. If it doesn't, then I guess we'll cancel D&D tonight, because majority always rules. So anyways, thanks for hanging out, y'all, and yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and dive straight into it. I'm gonna begin this recap, and we'll kind of go from there.
I saw Dench said he's having technical difficulties.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and start our recap right off the bat here. Session 12, Novus the 30th, 4253 PFH. 9 p.m. is where we started last session. As Payne charged, the group collectively placed themselves between the hobgoblin and him. Each respectively told him that it was over. As Payne saw that he was outnumbered, he opted to throw a childlike temper tantrum and kick the cinders of the fire and the old soup pot around. The group then interrogated the hobgoblin, who truthfully had surrendered himself to them. They found that he was part of a band of many more, including another hobgoblin, but they were ambushed by quote-unquote fishmen with red eyes near the inlet of Ankmir. Okay, sorry. Anyways, I got caught off there. So then the group interrogated the hobgoblin. Okay, they found that he was part of a band of many, including another hobgoblin, but they were ambushed by fishmen with red eyes near the inlet of Ankmir. He took what he could and fled the scene with a handful of goblins and almost no supplies, so they decided to rob a few soft targets on the road before heading back into the barrens. However, that didn't go exactly as they had hoped. During the questioning, the hobgoblin was subjected to insults, over intellectual lectures, and pretty racist remarks directed right at him. In the end, the group decided to let him go and even allowed him his weapon, thanks to Amelia. He then fled north towards the barrens. Suddenly, Lyra's hand began to burn brightly as a sigil scorched itself into her flesh. At the same time, Canis began to shift into an astral form before vanishing from sight, his essence leaving a river-like trail in the sky. The group, at least one of the members, then took to scolding Payne, who tried to play the entire situation off as his attempt to play quote-unquote good dwarf, bad dwarf. The group then bedded down for the night, awoke the next morning, and traveled for a day, and then rested for a final night with the elven family. On the following morning, they bid them goodbye, gave them some supplies, and sent them on their way. Finally, the group arrived near the beach of the inlet of Ankmir, where they'd found a tree with a scorch mark through its boughs. Once they'd finally found their mark at the beach, the group discovered a very grisly sight. A camp, clearly ransacked, blood everywhere, and nobody to be seen. Okay, with that being said, XP for last session was between the Goblin encounter and the RP. RP was standard because we didn't have like a whole lot of forward progression. It was a lot of running in circles. I gave everybody 105 experience, except Canis, who got 65 because you didn't get the RP XP. And that will put everybody except Canis at level 3. Please do not do anything with that level. You can mark yourself as the level, but don't do anything yet, including hit points. We'll get to that during your guys' next long rest. But that should put everybody else at 905, and Canis, you should be at 865. Okay.
Got it.
All right, give me just one moment. Actually, you know what? Let me just jump down to this real quick here. Okay, so that was for last session. So session 13. We are starting session 13 on Winnell the 2nd, 4253 PFH at 2:30 p.m. Hey, you guys got into a second month. It sounds silly, but a lot of times my campaigns will play for 2 years and the group goes, fuck, it's only been 4 weeks?
Hashtag Wildlands.
Yeah. Okay. Did I miss anything from the recap? Anything anybody wants to add?
You said it's 2:30 right now?
Yeah, 2:30 p.m. Yep. Okay. Well then, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Oh, quick thing. Since I am not there, all I'm seeing is a black screen.
Oh yeah, I don't have your character here, do I? Okay, give me one sec. I'll put you. Give me one moment. Lucky for you, I know where you were. Oh, what a dickhead! I just deleted your model too. Okay, give me one sec. I'll go back one more map. Hey, there he is. Oh wait, is he not on that map either? What the fuck?
I have just vanished off of existence.
That's so weird. Where the hell were you in
Canis
the
no
merge?
longer exists in any world.
Well, that's sad.
Where the fuck? Hang on one second. I'm trying to understand where the fuck you were because you're not on the map prior to this either, which doesn't make any sense. Okay, I know I didn't just delete your character. Give me 1 sec. Let's go back to Willow Hollow and see if you're there. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I'm just gonna tuck you back here in the darkness.
Perfect. I can see everything now.
Good. Everybody should be able to see everything because it is in daylight mode since it's like 2:30. Okay. So. $2:30. You guys have just arrived. I'm gonna go ahead and share the picture one more time, just to kind of give you an idea about what you're seeing on the beach. Give or take a little bit of the mess. And since we had stopped pretty much right on it, I will let you guys just kind of pick up. Candace, just so you know, I've got your mage armor set to group with your token. If that begins to cause you problems, just let me know, because I won't be able to... Obviously, I'm not moving your character around, so...
Got it.
Okay. Okay, so, you guys arrive on the beach. What you see is what you get. What is before you is what is before you. What exactly is it that you would like to do?
You had mentioned, I think, last time that it was like completely dead silent, just like the Thornell estate, right?
Yeah, the only thing that you guys can hear is the is like the waves hitting the beach. That's it.
And what is it about these fuckers that cause all the birds to stop?
I feel like last time it was the crazy stone, so
Well, yeah. All right. I suppose let's keep a sharp eye and try to see what happened to these nasty little fuckers.
I don't.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I said it last week, but I'm going to make sure that I am ready for combat. So, shield, sword.
Yeah, and Dench has his bow and arrow knocked +1s.
yeah, I've got my I'll have my scimitars out as well.
Okay. Plural, both?
One of them, just one.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
you guys
suppose if any of these fish folk show up, maybe we try to do the non-lethal way first. But like I said, Lyra, if it comes down to it, it's kind of we gotta do what we gotta do, right?
There will be a little hesitation, but she'll nod.
The goblin sure didn't make it sound like the fish folk were friendly.
That's kind of what I'm
Nope.
worried about.
Well, I mean, they may have been friendly in the beginning, but they are no longer. That's what I mean. All right. Dench will, I guess, approach the tent cautiously, just like trying to keep an eye on the water, mostly.
Sure. Yeah, and you know, down in the water, you can see that there are. I mean, there's a bunch of like boulder-sized rocks. You can see there's one on land too, so you guess that it's just kind of a common theme down here in the inlet of Ankmir. And even looking at the world map, you can see clear as day that there are large formations of stone that kind of jut out of it all over the place, what makes it very dangerous for boats. There are also a couple of boats busted down, capsized near the shore. And then obviously as you approach the tent, it is really clear that there was some crazy shit going down. As you approach, why don't you actually just go ahead and give me a survival check, Dench?
Okay.
Mage armor didn't move with you? Okay, hold on.
It moved back. It was really weird.
Okay. Oh, you know why? I know. Whoop, not that.
Yay!
Okay, that's fine. It's easier to hit you when you're that big.
I got so excited. I'm normal size.
Okay. I think I know exactly. Yep, I have to make it so it can be controlled by you.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Now try just do a drag and highlight both of them and move them. There you go.
Thank you.
Gotcha. Sorry about that. Yeah, remind me of that too in the future, because I got so many spell effects. If you're like, why can't I move my fucking blank blank blank? Probably because I didn't give you permission for it.
Okay.
Okay. Dench. Okay, so 10 survival. Okay, yeah, so as you approach, first and foremost, there was very clearly a battle here. And it wasn't just a battle, it was a fucking struggle. There is blood everywhere. The tent is in shreds. The bits and pieces that are kind of left of camping gear are just absolutely fucking decimated. It's really a scary sight.
Would I be able to tell if the folk who were hiding in the tent, if they were like ambushed, or if it was like they were snuck up on, or if it was like, they knew the fishermen were coming, so they kind of got to arms?
Sure.
I'm sure that's a lot to get.
No.
From,
No. That's
footprints in the sand.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and give me Well, I'll tell you what. Give me another survival. Well, hang on a second.
Probably more along the lines of investigation, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's just if you're using tracks and things like that, it's a little bit more survival. But I'll allow investigation. Go. Yeah, make an investigation check. We'll just kind of broaden it.
Okay. And I guess I'd be looking for like blood stains in like sleeping bags, basically, or like bedrolls and things like that. You said investigation?
Mm-hmm. It's really tough to tell because there is so much blood. What you can confirm is that inside the tent, there's blood everywhere. Outside the tent, blood everywhere. As you look down at the ground itself, like, where it's starting to become like a hybrid of soil and sand, the footprints are so... They're so, misshapen that you can tell that, yeah, it was just an absolute, like, literally, feet were being dragged back and forth in different directions, and then blood was falling into those ruts and is now all kind of congealed and gross. And there's it's everywhere. You see that there are bits and pieces of creatures, of some sort of creature just kind of scattered within it. Bits and pieces of like flesh, bone, things like that. It was brutal.
Fucking massacre here.
Does it look like goblin massacre or other kind of massacre?
You said there were other creature bits, not goblinoid, but there probably was goblinoid bits and other bits.
Yeah, you can make another survival check if you want to do the digging to see if you can identify, or I guess you could probably do. Well, no, it's not going to be nature. Yeah, it's going to be more survival for this one.
Okay, survival.
Okay, so
15.
15, perfect. So the blood, the majority of the blood. So Dench kind of like crouches down. He starts kind of not really rummaging through it or digging through it, but doing enough investigatory work. You've got to touch it. You've got to give it a smell to really identify what it is. So the blood itself appears to be mostly goblinoid for the large majority of it. There is other blood that has a kind of a saltwater almost fishiness to it, but it's very, very minor compared to how much goblinoid blood is around. You also find bits and pieces of small green scales and what appear to be like the in between portion of fins. So where there may be like a bony ridge and a bony ridge, you're finding like the fleshy bits of what might have been in between those two fin portions. It seems to you, as you're kind of now down close to it and looking, that the something was dragged very clearly to the shoreline. And the blood, sorry, you got a lot because 15 was exactly what this DC was. And the blood seems to be somewhere between 4 and 6 days old.
Well, unless this is just ordinary fish parts, this kind of matches up with old Raw Dog's story back there. Looks like there was some, they were attacked by fishmen and they were fucking slaughtered. And it looks
That
like
wasn't his name.
some were. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Non-drug, right? That was the mighty. Sorry, you're right.
Oh, the coward now, right? Doesn't he have to go
The
by that
coward.
now?
Well, yeah, to us at least. But
Okay.
anyway, it looks like yes, there were something was dragged off into the water. I assume it was probably the goblins, if it matches the non-drug story.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I'm not seeing any fishermen bodies around here. Either they dragged them off, either they carried away their dead, or they just, the goblins didn't stand a chance. Which
It seems like that's the
seems
steeper
like it.
ladder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that doesn't really bode well. Nobody get too close to the water until we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I would like Payne. I'm right next to this big rock, but I'd like to imagine that Payne was on top of the big rock, kind of playing lookout while Dench was investigating. I didn't want to interrupt the talking.
Sure, go ahead and make an athletics check to climb the rock. Yeah, so
Oh, no.
I mean, you don't, fall and bust your shit or anything, but as you guys are having this conversation, you hear kind of like loud grunting and like I don't know, I guess what would Payne, because he's not getting on the rock. It is so moss covered that his grubby little dwarf fingers cannot find a fucking hold and manage it.
So he'd be swearing in Dwarven and then just eventually just be like, you know what, screw you, rock. And he'll just stand in front of the rock, and he's scanning the water, because we heard about the sea
Sure.
creatures, whatever they are. Just keeping lookout, listening to their conversation about the investigation, but focused on the water.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys hear like over your 2-3 minutes during that conversation, you hear some pretty choice dwarven cuss words. So the few of you who know dwarven, and by the few of you I mean the one of you who knows dwarven, you know who you are, Star Lady. It's words that would make you blush, and then you kind of hear like the sigh and the humph of defeat, and realize that Payne is now just watching from this very sturdy rock, which is a great back brace. It's the leaning stone.
Dench and Lyra would hear a very quiet, in common, just stars. I didn't realize those could be strung together like that. And it's not to anyone, it's just as she's like trying to follow the words, and that's just the oh.
So Payne,
You
while
all
you're
right over there, Payne?
as he's walking around the tent, Payne, why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check, please? 12. Okay. So Payne, as you're kind of scanning the water, you're doing this kind of east to west scan, going back and forth, and you hear Dench say, "Are you all right over there, Payne?"
I'd be better if there wasn't so much moss on this darn rock, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm just watching the waters.
Speaking of, um, I I have a feeling I might be able to check if something's out there. But it would, in
Payne, I
fact,
need you to
require
roll
going.
for initiative, please.
Ah, shit.
This is very, 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 very special instance because of the way that my back-end rolls worked. Okay. No. That's okay. That's okay. Everybody go ahead and roll for initiative, please. Go ahead and click on your tokens and give me an initiative.
Got a surprise round, don't they?
Well, kind of. Candace, you need to change the token you had clicked. You've got it clicked as your
The shield gets to
shield.
go.
No, I watched you
on my
move it. You didn't have it clicked off.
Okay, on my screen it says me, and I got an 11. I see what you're saying. I don't know why it did that. Hold on.
Okay, click on yourself and roll for initiative. I'll give you the 11 still, but I need the token. There we go.
There it goes.
Now you can have your shield back.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Ooh, why did it do... Oh, you know why? God damn it. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We gotta change something real quick. Because that's gonna drive me fucking crazy. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so... Payne, what did you have? You had a 2.
2.
Lyra, 9.
Uh,
Oh, I'm sorry, 11.
11. Yeah.
Dench had a 21. Not bad. Canis is going to stay at 0. Sorry, Canis. And Amelia at 3. Okay, so. This is how this is going to kind of play out here. Bear with me. Okay, so Amelia is in the midst of talking. Payne is doing his east to west scan, and Payne, because of the way that your turn is going to fall, I will allot you a single free verbal action before the encounter kicks off. You swear, you cannot confirm for sure, but you are almost positive you see a small greenish fin crest the water just above the top of where this rowboat has sunk.
You said verbal.
Just verbal,
So-
yep.
I'll just guys, there's something in the water.
Got it. All right. And Payne, my assumption, I know you didn't say it, but my assumption was did you have your weaponry out or no?
Payne never puts his hammer away.
Okay.
Like it
okay.
never gets hung up, it never goes on the backpack. Unless he's using the crossbow. Or eating. I guess it would be like on the table if he was eating.
Okay, so from behind the boat, as he says that, you guys see this creature. I'm going to share another picture just to not scare you, Kev.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, no problem. I know, some of my shit's pretty jarring, so it's like, even if it's a happy one, it's like, Jesus, why is that so cute? Okay. So here's
They're
what
always
you...
smoldering.
and that's not quite as smoldering. But
It's
that,
smoldering.
yeah, that's what you see. So that entity comes up like you see the tides swell with this red foamy water, and this entity just, I mean, bolts swimming over the top of this boat, clambers itself up into a walking position, and begins to sprint for you guys. It gets to where it is, and it has this trident, and it rears back with the trident and throws it, and it is going to throw it at Dench. And that is a nat fucking 1 to kick off this combat. So it might have been waiting, and it may have been lying in wait for a little too long or something, but as it runs up, it just rears back.
Got a little too excited there,
I mean,
didn't you?
just, he pitchforks it, essentially. As he throws it, it just sticks into the ground in front of him, and he's like, kind of looks at it confused, but that's his turn. Alright. A second appears from behind this rock and approaches shore. A third and a fourth pop up out of the water, their heads very close in color and eyes glowing as the one that had charged to land first. The two on the right that just approached shore, as they get up to shore, both of them again rear back with their tridents, and with every ounce of strength they have, hurl them at Pain. First. Oof, gotta balance it. That was a nat 20. I'm gonna roll the second. Because they were both doing it regardless. And that is a 16. That is also a hit. Okay, let me do the crit first. Alright, so the first one, as you are kind of taken aback, Pain, you're just like, what the fuck? The first trident hits you, you're wearing what, chainmail?
Chain shirt, yeah.
Chain shirt. So this hits you just below the belt in the chain shirt, and two of the three prongs, one pierces straight through your bladder, the other one embeds itself in your hip, and that is going to be for 6 points of piercing damage. The second
You're gonna say
one,
right through the dick.
it's a little above that. I'm being nice. That'd be fucking rude. First round of combat, kiss your dick goodbye. The second one, as you're kind of like leaning down, the second one clips you in the shoulder, just kind of grazes you, but enough to dig in and then fall out. That's only for 2 points of damage. 2 points of piercing. So that's a total of 8 points of piercing damage. Okay, and they are now, just to be clear, it's not like they've got a quiver of tridents on their back. That was it. Lyra, you do not react. Amelia, you do not react. Pain, you do react. Pain, it is your go.
Oh boy. Just with what I've seen on there, do they all look essentially the same? There isn't one that was like, okay, that guy's the boss, he's huge, or anything like that?
You could take some time to try to figure that out if you'd like to take the time to figure that out.
No, just
Okay.
like, just wanted the quick observation. Okay, that guy's massive. Yeah.
Here's what I'll tell you with your passive insight. There is not one that seems larger than the others, and they are all dressed and carrying the exact same thing.
Perfect.
And I apologize about that. You have a pretty good passive insight. I should have just given you that, right? But I like to give you a hard time.
That's okay, but that was the information I was looking for anyway. I think we're gonna start small and keep it ranged. I think we're gonna Sacred Flame the far left. It would be Pain's left side.
Okay, this guy over here. Got
yes, that guy. Yep.
Okay, and I believe that, what is that, a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, 1 sec.
Oops, I rolled damage. I thought I was
No, it's
wrong to
okay.
hit. Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
No, yeah, he just makes a dex saving throw, but I rolled a 4, so he does fail. So yeah, there is a so the you mutter your incantation quickly, the sacred flame swoops down and blasts this thing, and it singes part of its face and across the top of one of its fins. The fin kind of separates, and the front part of it just kind of like goes limp as the remainder of the muscles in the back hold it upright.
And then as a verbal, I'll just kind of go, I think I just peed my pants.
Okay, back to the top. Oh, go ahead if you got anything
bonus
else.
action, there wasn't any, no bonus action. I'm done.
All right, Dench.
Okay, yeah, Dench seeing this thing like barreling at him, but fucking completely whiffing the shot. Yeah, he'll just gut reaction, hit him with the longbow.
Okay, understood. Go ahead and yeah, make an attack roll. Also, the little yellow trident is the little yellow trident.
18.
18 absolutely hits. Yeah, so this thing is still looking down at the trident. It goes to reach for it and catches an arrow in the chest for 6 points.
Okay.
It looks hurt, but it is not bloodied. It takes it kind of in stride, looks down, looks at you. Its mouth begins to kind of foam up.
Ah, shit. Trying to decide which way to go. Alright, Dench will 5, 10, 15. Instinctively just sidestep kind of in front of Lyra.
Okay, understood. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. So this thing takes the arrow, kind of looks down at it, lets go of the trident in the ground, and charges you, Dench. And it just fucking leaps at you. So it's gonna start with its claws. And that is a 21 to hit.
It do.
Alright, so that is for 3 points of slashing damage. And as it claws you, and it digs into your armor, it kind of pulls away. You feel these really long, gnarly, almost, they're not even claws, they're like fucking barbs. And as it pulls out, the blood kind of sprays up into this thing's face, and you see its jaw clench down, and it begins to foam red at the mouth. And it is now going to try to bite you.
Ooh, that's not good.
And that's another 21. And it bites you with ferocity. It is twitching in anticipation once the blood kind of begins to flow. That's 2 points of piercing damage.
Kind of like a shark bloodlust.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. The second one, so that's its turn. This one's gonna run up alongside you, Dench, and it still has its trident, and it is going to, it beelines for you. As soon as blood is drawn, it beelines for you and just tries to spear you with the trident. That is wow, that was actually really low. That was only a 13. You have higher than that, don't you?
Beats it. That's me.
Is it you? Is it?
That's
No
my
shit.
AC.
What armor? Oh, you're only wearing leather, aren't you?
I'm only wearing leather, yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Gotta give me a breastplate or something.
Hey, lucky for you, two of the 3 that have hit you have dealt minimum damage. That was only another 2 points of piercing damage.
Still hurts.
Yeah, and it is going to try to bite you as well. So it sticks you. It kind of pulls itself down the shaft of the trident, and then it reaches in to try to bite you. And you guys, Amelia and Lyra, you watch. He is just kind of getting fucking eviscerated. That was only a 12. And that was, it looked like it should have bit the shit out of you, and it did not. This one, by the way, is also now foaming at the mouth. Okay, so these two down here. Both, I mean, absolutely fucking beeline for pain and lunge at him. Both of them are also now absolutely foaming at the mouth. Okay, so that is a 15. That is for 3 points of piercing damage on the first bite. It's a hit on the first claws. Minimum, so 2. So you've got, looks like 5 points. Second one attacks you. Bite. Oof, that's a 22. For, again, minimum, 2 points of piercing damage. And the final set of claws is a 21 to hit for another minimum, another 2 points of slashing damage. And then, Dens, just make sure you update your token for HP.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I've just been doing it in Dungeons and Dragons Beyond.
No, it's all good.
Could you give me a total on that then? I think I was following. And
So
I
2
should be -1.
Yeah, so we're looking at, so the bite, so that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 9 points. So yeah, you're dying. Actually, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, actually, yep, you are just at dying. It didn't hit you when you were already down, you had 1 point to spare, so you haven't failed a death saving throw. So yes, you are dying. So you guys, actually, Amelia and Lyra, you would not see this. Dench, I would say that you're a little preoccupied, but you definitely see these two things jump on Pain, and Pain collapses. Lyra.
Well. Fuck. Okay, well, I can't see our rock climbing friend, so, I'm gonna use my bonus action to, initiate my blade song, so you guys will see, well, actually, I guess Amelia would see this familiar thing that she's done already. It's almost like she's got a ribbon dancer, but it's magical only, and there's silver and blue magic that surrounds her. There's music notes and that kind of thing, and runes. And then I'm going to, say, Amelia, help Dench! And then I am going to step forward. Now I did want to point out, I don't know how long it was like this, but it should be a +5 to my scimitar, but it's showing that I'm in my weapons proficiencies, it's showing rapier again. I don't know why. So I'm gonna roll it, but it should be another 2 on this.
Did it ever show scimitar?
I almost positive it showed +5 when we were fighting the dogs before.
You know what? When you leveled up, I bet it shifted. We need to double check which version you picked up for your Blade Dancer. Because I have 2 version, it was either the Blade Dancer that fucked it up, or it was the race that fucked it up, so.
Okay. But this 2 hit should be a 2 higher than what it rolls. So I'm going to use my scimitar and try to hit this guy right here.
1 scimitar, correct?
Correct.
Got it.
That should be a 15 to hit.
Give me 1 sec.
Mm-hmm.
It does hit, but I do want to check something since you brought this up just now instead of before or after.
Well, I just noticed it because we're going to combat, sorry.
No, it's okay. Just make sure you're checking your character, you know. You guys have been level 2 for a while, so. I just want to see if there is something else affecting it that I can say, no, this is why it looks like what it is. Fixed it.
Thank you.
Refresh your page and tell me if it shows +5.
Yep.
Easy peasy. Okay. Okay, so yes, 15 does hit. That's why I did that,
Okay.
because I wanted to see. You can add proficiencies on the fly.
All right, so it's going to be for 9 points of.
Holy fuck.
That was max damage.
Whoa. What determines your damage, out of curiosity? Is it your intelligence modifier?
I think it's actually my dex.
Is your dex a
Yeah, it would have to be-
17?
It's my dex. My dex is a 16, so it's +3.
Okay, that makes sense then. Got it. Okay. Yeah, 9 points. So yeah, you fucking, so you begin to sing, I guess, or hum.
Yeah, should be humming. She would be humming and kind of dancing at the same time as she swings at this thing.
Yeah, and Dench, as you are being absolutely slashed to bits and stabbed and bitten, the scimitar comes down and almost completely severs the left arm of this fish thing on you, and it screams and blood just explodes out of the arm. Its socket is barely being I mean, there's barely any tissue holding it on. It's almost like it's gone completely limp at this point.
God
And
damn.
I think that's all that I can do. I'm just double checking. Yeah, because I don't have 2 attacks yet. So that is going to be all that I can do at the moment.
Okay. So that's bonus action, action for attack. Got it. And then how long does your song last?
It lasts. I just want to make sure before I say anything. 1 minute. And I have a counter here as well.
I'm going to keep it on here too, just so we don't have any discrepancies. Thank you. Oh, actually, you know what? That reminds me too. I bought counter tokens, so I can actually drop one on you that all you have to do is click on the token and do like a shift thing on it, and it will drop it by 1, so I'll start using that next combat.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Amelia.
Okay. Hayne did not make. There's no chance he did a horrid sound of
Nope.
like getting.
Nope, he didn't even have a
Yeah,
chance.
damn.
The wind got knocked out of him when he got fucking shanked in the bladder with a nat 20, and then they were on him so fast he just hit the fucking ground.
Okay. Then Amelia is going to. She's going to step forward. As she does, her hands are going to. She's going to start gathering that silver like light in her hands, and I'm going to dump 10 points of lay on hands healing into Dench.
Understood.
So all 10.
Okay. So so there is this essentially this silver light that emanates from Amelia, and she reaches out, and you were reaching out with which hand? Because both of your hands had there was a shield and a sword in there.
Oh, motherfucker, I didn't even think about not having a hand free.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would drop my sword just where it was at.
Okay,
For that.
got it, understood. Yeah, and you only need one hand for lay on hands, correct? Does it say specifically you need to have both hands free? I just want to make sure that
Yeah,
I don't
as
think
action,
it
you can
does.
Touch, so.
Touch? Okay, if it says touch, then that means you only have to touch with one hand. So, okay, so yeah, there's this vibrant glow off of her sword arm, where she just drops her longsword, walks up to you. As she reaches out, you see her holy symbol, boom, illuminates. She touches you, and literally everything that had been done to you is undone in a flash.
I'm putting a mark on the map for my sword there.
Got it.
She's going to. She still has her shield out, and she's going to just look over to Dench in a voice that's very un-Amelia like. She's just going to say, the stars protect you, and then she's going to like kind of plant her shield. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith as well to give him a +2 to his AC. It's a bonus action.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Give me 1 second.
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I update the things on my sheet as well.
I greatly appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's a +2.
So I'm at 15
It
right
is
now.
concentration as well.
All right, there you go. Happy little Shield of Faith token. All right, so yeah, another flash of energy, this prayer, and this literally this. Now, do you envision it more of like an aura around him, or more of literally like a physical like spectral shield that just kind of is keeping a watch for him?
With this one, I kind of pictured like it almost extends from her shield, as like she steps up to him and kind of is a barrier in front of and around him.
Okay, perfect. I love it. Yeah, so it's almost like a projection of the shield in front of him. Love it.
Yep.
Okay.
And Amelia is just going to end her turn staring these things down, shield only, and just kind of daring them to come at her.
All right.
Or him, or any of them.
Amelia...
Blissfully unaware of her dwarven friend.
I was just going to say, actually, why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check? Okay, so as you are in pseudo line of sight, obviously you had a mission when you got to this point. You do, at the tail end of this invocation, kind of glance around like, where the fuck did he? Oh shit! And you realize that these two Swagan or fishmen, surprise, surprise, are on top of him, and they are in the process of literally eating him. Pain, I need you to make a death saving throw. Okay, that's a success. And that is all there is for Pain. Back to the top, Dench.
Okay, yeah. As Amelia is healing Dench up, he'll look over past her shoulders like, don't, no, help Pain. Yeah. Wish I had my turn before you. But he will, now that he's toe to toe with these guys, he's gonna drop his longbow and pull out a hand axe. And I think it was this individual that I hit before, right?
Yes, that's the one that you hit. The one to your left is the one that Lyra hit.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, just quick glance. Who looks worse for wear?
The one that
roughly
Lyra
same.
hit for sure by a long shot.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, then Dench will try to, I guess, finish that one off then.
Okay.
If possible, probably.
Sure.
And
Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
15?
15 absolutely hits. Yep, and that is for 4?
4.
Sorry, I gotta move that real quick. Okay, this thing is officially bloodied. As you swing and hit it with the hand axe, its trident still kind of half stuck in you. It reels back, the wound now in its chest. It's bleeding profusely, and you see it starting to waver.
Okay, I'm going to burn second wind.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not second wind, action surge.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Action
you
surge.
are at full health.
I know.
Okay, I got you.
know that
Action
one.
surge. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so you burn
the
action
other
surge.
fighter thing.
So you take a deep
Yep, burn
breath.
Action surge.
You focus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Would I, on an action surge, would I be able to pull out my second hand axe? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I can only make one attack anyway. Oh, actually, wait, bonus.
Give me one sec, because that's a
Oh, wait,
good question.
I do have 2 weapon fighting, so I have the bonus action. I can use my second attack.
So for action surge, you can take 1 additional action on top of your regular action and possibly a bonus action. So Let's see. Okay, so you used. Okay, let me just run through this in my head. So,
I
you
used my free
pulled it
action to
for the hand
remove
axe.
the axe.
Got it. You then used your action to attack. Action surge.
Yeah.
So. Oh God. I guess technically not, because you only get one environmental action.
That's fine.
Yeah, technically not.
Okay, that's fine. I guess in that case, yeah, he'll just hit the same guy again with the same axe.
Is your fighting style 2-weapon fighting?
I have the 2-weapon fighting ability, yeah.
But is your fighter
My
weapon?
my fighter action.
Your fighting style.
My fighting style is, what is it? Archery.
Archery.
Fighting
Okay.
style is
Okay.
archery.
Okay. I was gonna give it to you if it was if you would have been like a specialized 2-weapon fighter. I was gonna give it to you, but yeah, I'll just stick
Right.
with what. Yeah. Okay.
Fair enough. Okay, then he'll burn the action surge to bury this. He'll just pull back and just do it again. Same axe, same neck.
So, anyways, I started chopping.
Anyway, just started chopping. Just cut this log in half, hopefully. Oh fuck! It was teetering on a 12, you bastard.
Yeah,
Maybe
unfortunately,
not done anyway.
unfortunately, a 6 does not do any justice. You come in hot and end cold.
No, I guess that's it.
Okay. So, that brings us to them. Lucky for you, they can't heal, because that would fucking suck. However, the two in front of you, Dench, the one is going to look over at Amelia, and it is going to sidestep, and it is going to begin attacking her. Alright, so the... Alright, now Amelia, just so I'm understanding, you do still have the shield equipped?
Correct. That's
Okay, just wanted to make
all
sure.
I've got at the moment.
Got it. Okay, so the first one, it comes at it goes to try to bite you, and you kind of get the shield up and smack the head away from it. And as you recoil with the shield, there are already claws that hit you in the top of the chain and drag down, and that does deal 4 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay, I'm gonna need to roll concentration here in a second.
Yep, go ahead and do that for me. Obviously, your DC's only 10. Beautiful. Okay, that's its turn. The second one is going to attack Dench. It's going to try to attack Dench. And now, Dench, your AC is now... It's 17, correct? With
15.
the... No, it's... Oh, that's right. God, I got excited. Yeah,
two.
you updated it right. I got excited. I was like, yes, he's big boy numbers.
Nope.
Can
Nope.
you-
Still level 2 numbers.
Can you let me know if it hits him, please?
Oh, yeah,
The-
absolutely. Yeah. Okay, he's going to start with the bite. Definitely a miss. And the second one is a hit.
Okay. I am going to use my fighting style, my interception. I'm using my reaction to reduce that damage.
Okay, and that's if an enemy, or that's if an ally within 5 feet of you is hit, or do you have to be within 5 feet of the enemy?
When a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack.
Within 5 feet. Oh, hits another creature within 5 feet of you. Understood. That's the important part right there. Okay, go ahead and roll the reduction.
I was rereading it like over and over.
Yeah.
It's 1d10 plus 2.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so this thing it goes to bite, and your shield, the shield of faith, kind of stops the bite just from getting to his armor. And then it says, fuck that, goes to claw, and you see it's using the same tactic it used the other one used on you. It's going for his collarbone and claws. And as it gets close, you reach in with your shield and slam the claws away, and you reduce the damage to 0.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, the 2 on Pain. So, Pain, fuck. This is the part I hate about this. So, the one that critted on you stays on top of you, and it is going to hit you twice, which is going to fail you 2 death saving throws. The second one gets off of you, because this one is literally completely on top of you at this point, and it goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and it runs around you, and it leaps at Amelia. That's a miss. Oh, that's also, that is also a miss. Yep, nope, those are both misses. So, the first one, I mean, it comes at you like, you know, it's like somebody just pulled a monkey out of the barrel of monkeys and just fucking nunchucked it at you. And it kind of like, you know, the arm spins over your head. Then it comes in for the second, and it just can't manage to penetrate your armor. Lucky you. Oh, actually, you know what? I take that back. You're missing hit points. So I hate to tell you this, but the first one hits you with a crit.
Okay.
Yep, so that's going to be 7 points of piercing damage on the first one. Sorry, I realized you were the only one missing hit points besides the guy who's on the ground. Okay, so that's that, and the second one is also going to hit, but it is not a crit. But that is an additional 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay, that takes me to 0. And I always forget how 5e
Yeah,
does
so
at 0.
it is, if you are reduced to 0, you're reduced to unconscious. There's no negative hit point value, so you just simply go unconscious. You are not dying. However, you do immediately lose concentration on Shield of Faith.
Sorry, I tried.
Okay. That's all it can do, but it does, it jumps on her. Actually, you know, it would have made sense for this thing to go after you anyways, since you were bleeding. Amelia, you are simply unconscious. You neither are nor were. You simply are. Pain, go ahead and give me a death saving throw.
I didn't get
Oh, I'm sorry. Shit, I moved right past Lyra, didn't I? I did. She was at the top. You know why? It's because it doesn't have your damn token.
I don't know why either.
It bounces. I mean, we know this is a shifty system. We got to learn how to use it and abuse it because it does the same to us. Okay, go ahead, Candace.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you see this thing. So this one jumps on top of Amelia, and she just fucking hits the ground. Her shield goes dim, and the shield around Dench disappears. At this point, you would easily realize that there is another entity over here on top of Pain, and Pain is not moving, and it is eating him.
Okay. That sounds awful. Okay, well, I mean, it makes sense. I'm going to, hold on, I'm trying to figure out, because her going down changed things for me just a little. Yeah, I was going to try to do a sleep, but it doesn't, well, I guess I could try to get those two. Then I can't do anything else. All right, so I'm going to attack this one to the left of Dench. again. $19.
19 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Max damage again, so another 9 points slashing.
All right, so this one, it gets, Dench kind of is batting at it. You had hit it once already. It rears back, and as it lets go of the trident to just kind of lunge forward at him with all of its force, you catch it right in the throat with the scimitar and just cleave its head straight from its shoulders. Its body, boom, drops, couple spurts of blood, and its head kind of rests on the blade of your scimitar before you're like, ugh! Fishman head!
And then, so I do have, so my fighting stuff is 2-weapon fighting. I don't remember, do I have to have a feat to move in between? Or can I use my bonus, can I move 5 feet and then use my bonus action to attack?
What?
Okay, so I
So
have 2-weapon
2-weapon fighting has nothing to do with a feat. Not with a feat.
So my question, let me just to get rid of the feat. So can I move 5 feet and use my bonus action to do my second attack?
Let me ask you this question. What feat are you referencing that has anything to do with this, just so I can try to clarify? Because I
might even be thinking 3.5, to be honest with you.
No, that's not what I asked you. What feat are you thinking of? Like, what is it that you're thinking of that allows you to do something or stop something that I need to know about? Because you're referencing something I'm not familiar with or that I'm not understanding, but if you can give me that information, I have feat changes for all of my campaign universe. The only one that we have that has anything to do with weapons is Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of...
Great Weapon Master. On your turn, when you score a critical hit or reduce a creature to 0, you can immediately move up to half your speed and make one melee weapon as a bonus. That has nothing to do with 2-weapon fighting.
Okay, so I can move 5 feet and use my bonus action.
Yeah, has nothing to do with that.
I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna attack this one.
Understood.
It's only a 10.
Okay, so you said you have 2 attacks?
Yeah.
You gain an additional attack? Because 2-weapon fighting, you have to have a sword in each hand, and you have not withdrawn that second one.
I got thrown off because we were talking about the rule. I was going to use my environmental to pull out my other scimitar.
Okay, yeah, you gotta
attack off
tell me that information.
Sorry, I'm
10 misses.
I guess that's all I can do.
Uh-oh. Amelia, go ahead and do nothing because you are unconscious. Pain, now you can give me a death saving throw. Just barely a success, so that's 2 successes, 2 failures. Dench.
Okay, seeing one of our healers go down, Dench is gonna drop to the ground, pull out a potion of healing, and shove it down Amelia's throat.
Okay, so you drop environmental action to pop it out. Use your action. Boop. Give her the old juice. Go ahead and roll for it. Whoever's gonna roll for it, I don't care.
Can I actually roll for it in here? No, okay.
You should be able to. You should be able to click the potion in your inventory.
Can I? No, I don't have any button to roll it.
Really? I could have sworn I was doing it
Yeah.
in D&D Beyond. Well, whatever. It's just 1d4 plus, what, 2? What, or
Yeah.
1? 1d4 plus...
2d4 plus 2 in here. That's what it says, at least. Alright, so 5.
Okay. So yeah, she hits the ground unconscious. You get as much of it, and you can see she's still breathing, but you get as much of it into her mouth as you possibly can. You drop the bottle, and Amelia, your eyes flicker open as the wounds that had rendered you completely incapable are now. And it's like, why bring me back? Because there is a fucking monster on top of you, and it is trying to eat you. This guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I wasn't going to take this guy out with one hit.
True.
I know now it's gonna take her out with one hit, but yeah, fuck. That's all I got.
Okay. Now it is their turn. So one of them is dead. Boy, God, I hate to fucking tell you this, Pain. Pain continues to get devoured. Let me just see if this thing hits him. So, this thing is on top of him, and as it continues to bear, I mean, it's tearing away at his chain, it's grabbing pieces of his face and just ripping it off, fist after fist of flesh into this thing's mouth. I mean, total psychopathy. Pain, that is a final failed death save, and we are going to start your death counter. Sorry, not the purple one. That is revivification counter, just so we're clear. The one next to Amelia is going to attack Dench. Well, the one that is closer to Dench is going to attack Dench, obviously.
If I still have my shield in hand and it hits, I'm going to try interception again.
You are prone. I need to look into that. I'm gonna say for now you cannot do it while prone, but I want to look at that closer for future reference. And I'm gonna take a note on it right now so I don't forget about it. Okay, so the first one does hit, but that is for 2 points of piercing damage. The second one will also hit, and that is only for 3, so a total of 5 from those 2 attacks. Okay, Amelia, this thing is going to attack you. And it is, well, it would have done so with advantage anyways, but... Here's for the bite. Holy fuck, I rolled 2 3s. That's a miss. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Hang on, hang on, let me check your AC. No, I did, I missed again. I rolled a 13 high. So this thing comes down at you, and while I'm looking at the interception rules, because I do want to, there's some things I have maybe against you being prone, and something not being prone, and you being able to throw your shield all the way up like 5 feet to block it. However, you are definitely capable of defending yourself, and you roll that bitch over and clunk, clunk, bounce both of those attacks right off of you like it's nothing. And that's it. That's their turn. That's their round. Lyra.
Okay, I am going to... I'm gonna cast Sleep right in between these two.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I'm gonna cast Sleep.
Okay, sorry, you're really, really, really quiet tonight.
Sounds good on mine.
Does she? Everybody else sounds fine. She sounds really quiet. Okay, give me 1 sec. Let me... Okay. Like there?
I don't want to include myself, so maybe if you can...
But doesn't it say enemies?
I think it says creatures. Hold on.
Does it say, what is the exact verbiage? Creatures you choose? Creatures you see?
It says, sends creatures into a magical slumber... creatures within 20 feet. Oh, it is you choose. Okay.
Yeah,
so
well,
that's
then
fine.
it doesn't
So
matter. There you go.
Not us.
Got it. Okay, yep. So there's your sleep spell. Okay, so go ahead and roll. This is just a standard spell. Okay, understood. Go ahead and give me the hit points, please. However that pans out, I'm not entirely sure.
23.
Fuck, that's not bad. 23. And it always starts with the lowest, correct?
Yes.
Okay, understood. Thank you. So there is this incantation from Lyra, and make sure you mark that spell off for me. There's this incantation from Lyra, and her hand goes out, and I don't remember exactly what you said happens, because I think we got a little excited about the Bloodhawks going to sleep.
She hums like a lullaby tune, Dench, that you'll hear, and then it's just like a quick little hum, and then there's like there's silver music notes on a blue bar that kind of like goes around. Like that's what her magic looks like.
Yeah, so as that happens, the one directly in front of Amelia, who had just attacked Dench, you see and with the kind of silvery arcane energy that looks like lullaby notes, it kind of stops and it looks up while the other two are gorging themselves. It stops and looks up, kind of reaches up, and then just crumples to the ground.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a blue. I know I have the little sleep token, but I'm gonna put a blue dot for a little bit more transparency.
Yeah, and that's I think that's all. I'm gonna move real quick too.
Yeah, move to your heart's content.
To right. No, right. Just right there. She's gonna do a little step, and then I'm gonna say I did what I could, Dench. I'm sorry.
Okay, Amelia.
Step 1. Get to feet. This is a very important part.
Okay, you
Is
stand
it
up.
environmental to grab my sword
Yes.
from the ground?
Yep, sure
Okay,
is.
and as I climb to my feet, I'm going to grab that sword from behind me.
Excellent. So you have 15 feet of movement should you need it. We'll delete the sword. You now have your sword, and you are no longer prone.
And this one is.
Awake
Can
and...
I tell from? Can I tell from here if Pain is dying or dead?
If you would like to spend your round doing medical examination from afar, you can definitely say this. It's been about 20 seconds, and he's been on the ground almost the entire time, and this thing is consuming him. It is eating him.
Yeah, I know my healing capabilities. Okay, I am going to attempt to just attack the one that's up and angry.
Okay, understood. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, please. Okay, a 16 is a hit.
I am going to gamble. I'm going to smite.
Ask Candace what I just said.
He said it off my.
I said she's gonna divine smite this bitch.
Yep.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't. So that's going to be an extra 2d8 damage on top of this radiant damage.
Yep, go ahead and give me some rolls. Longsword plus divine smite. And go ahead
So
and...
that's
Yeah, so 8
my
plus...
base there.
Yep, very good. And then just explain to us, because you've not divine smited before.
Okay,
Was that your last spell slot, by the way? Or do you have one more?
That is my last spell slot.
Okay.
That's why it was a gamble.
All right, while I'm calculating how much damage this thing actually took, go ahead and explain...
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, that would have been...
That's 17, right? Yeah.
Yep, 17. Actually, I'm going to actually pass this one back to you.
Okay.
How do you think that one would manifest for her?
Yeah, so my opinion would be that you realize that there's one sleeping, one dead, one eating your friend. You just got dropped and barely brought back. At this point, you are almost quite literally seeing stars, which for you might actually be a good thing, but the medical world would maybe disagree a little bit. As you rear back with the long sword, you just close your eyes and you see nothing but a blank slate of starlit sky in front of you, and you see the shape of this entity kind of outlined, almost like a constellation, in your closed eyelids. And as you swing forward, you feel the contact, and you see every one of the stars in this Fishman constellation light up at once. And as you open your eyes, you guys, Lyra and Dench, would see there is this silver divine energy that travels from her eyes like tears through her skin, down her shoulder, through her sword arm, and as she is peeling back from this thing's flesh, from the sword hit, it arcs off of the long sword and dives into the wound, sending similar spiderweb-like, almost electricity up through its body. Its right eye bursts out of its head, and you see it all but collapse to the ground as it leaves a smoking hole on the side of its face. It is beyond bloodied from almost full.
Thank you for that description. Holy crap.
You asked for it.
Quite literally at that point. Holy something. I think she's just kind of wavering a little bit, just sets her shield again and ends her turn.
All right. Okay, we move on. I've changed the timer on pain. God, I hate this. Is not how I thought this fight was going to go. This fight was actually technically supposed to be easier than the goblin fight, and you guys 2-rounded that fucking fight.
That's because my sleep was super successful.
Dench.
Just unfortunate rolls, and
That's true. That's true.
yeah. Well, fortunate for you, unfortunate for us.
Hey, my first attack was a nat 1. I did follow it up with a nat 20, but
Okay, Dench will. Yeah, seeing pain down over there. Dench will. He just had dropped his bow pretty much where he was standing earlier, so he'll pretty much swap now. He'll drop his axe, pick up his bow,
easy.
Sidestep over here, and then take a shot at the monster on top of Pain.
Okay, got it.
Is 17?
17 does hit, yep. Sorry, I'm moving him because this thing was on top of him. I'm gonna actually move him back real quick. Okay. All right. So yeah, you shoot this thing. It hits him in like the bicep, the left bicep, and it sticks its arm to its side, and you see, I mean, buried down to the fletching, and it just kind of like struggles. It like lets go of pain for a second as it struggles to figure out what the fuck just happened. Lots of blood spilling out of this thing's rib cage and lung area.
Yeah, and then Dench will step to the side over here. Is like, "You son of a bitch!" And just screaming to get this guy's attention off of Pain, even though he doesn't know it's already too late. But
okay.
And then Dench dropped his axe over here. I'm gonna mark that.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so the fish man on Pain is going to stand up from eating Pain, and is going to charge at Dench. 5, 10, 15, 20. It is going to, as it's running, at you, it puts its arm out, and it's going to pull the trident that was sitting there out of the ground, and it's going to try to stab you with the trident. That is a... that is...
I haven't updated mine. I'm 13 again.
Okay, that is a hit. And that is for... I didn't say it, so I'm not going to roll the two-handed damage because I don't think this thing would have used it two-handed. It was just going to grab it and thrust at you. So you take 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Yep, 3. Okay, so then it is going to... so it does that, and then it's going to reach in and try to bite you. That is also a hit. And that is for... Oof, that was max. So that is 5 points of piercing damage as it reaches in and just starts tearing flesh. Okay, that is its turn. The one up here is going to attempt to attack Amelia again. This is going to be with a bite first. That will hit.
Yep.
That is for 5 points of piercing damage. And I know what happens now. You are unconscious. It is going to try to attack you with its claw. That is actually a miss. Even with you being prone, that is a miss. So you are just... God, you have gotten... You better pray to your god, because you have gotten lucky as shit.
Yeah, my god of the stars and the moon likes protect me when I'm dying on the ground? Or
Yeah,
not dying?
Pretty much. Okay, Lyra, that was it for them.
Okay, I have a decision to make. Alright, I'm gonna swing at this one.
Okay. A 24 is absolutely a hit.
Max damage again. And then...
Yeah, so as this thing as you see Amelia drop, it kind of like lunges down at her and begins to kind of like go haymaker on her, and you take that opportunity. You see this thing's not wearing armor really, and you see the ridge of its spine, and you see it kind of flexing hard underneath these weird scaly fishman muscles. And you swing down, kind of following Dench's chopping action, and as you hit it, the spine, you see, just kind of snaps, and part of it kind of rolls up into the top of the body, part of it shoots down into the lower part of the body, and it just seizes up, hits the ground.
Okay, and then as she moves, she's gonna sing, "Please fuck off back into the sea," and I'm gonna try to hit this one with my other one.
Now that's a catchy fucking tune.
A 19.
19 is absolutely a hit. Give me some damage. Oh, that was with the offhand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's only gonna be a 6, not a 9, because I don't think I get to add to my offhand.
That's correct. You do not. Not unless you have the feat.
I do not have that feat. I do have 2 feet.
Okay, so you hit this thing. It is now bloodied, beyond bloodied. It was not just a moment ago, but again, you kind of hit it in the side, you slice deep, you see bits and pieces of organs spill out, scales kind of split apart. It's very paper-like skin, like exterior, even though it's muscly and kind of gnarly. But it's still alive.
Okay. And I've literally used all of my everything. So.
All right, Amelia, you don't have to worry about anything because you are just taking a nap. Pain, we're going to move you down 1. Dench.
Alright. Dench is doing the flip-flop again. Dropping his bow, picking up his hand axe, and taking a whack.
Okay.
I'm going to burn an inspiration to do better.
Okay. DM inspiration. The fuck? Marcus inspirations? Get out of here.
Yeah, that's a Marcus inspiration.
That's terrible.
Technically that was better.
That's true.
So
This isn't the same.
seeing both his attacks fail, Dench is kind of like he squares himself against this thing, and he takes a big long deep breath, and he's going to second wind.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll that second wind.
Ooh, for maximum. Okay. let's
Holy
go.
shit! Nice. Wow, man,
Whew.
that is
So I am
awesome.
like 1 point away from full.
That is fucking amazing. Yeah, as you do
Okay,
so,
I can take another round from this guy.
yeah, I didn't hear no bell. Yeah, so you take that deep breath, and as you do so, Lyra, you would even notice it. All of like the really like gnarly like barbed puncture wounds and stuff. The blood, the wounds are still there, but the blood slows way down, and you see grit and determination kind of push him forward. All right, anything else, Dench?
No, but I mean, Lyra being where she is, she'd probably see like his jaw kind of like clench and almost like jut forward a little bit more than usual. Like he's looking a little bit more orcish right now, maybe.
Love it. All right, so our last fishman friend kind of looks at you as that happens, rears back with the trident, and comes at you one more time. Okay, that is going to be a hit with the trident. One-handed. That's for 4 points of piercing damage. And again, as it hits you with the trident, it kind of lets go with that hand and pulls you in closer and attempts to bite you. That is also going to be a hit. That is only for 4 points of piercing damage, so that is a total of 8. And Dench is still okay. And unfortunately for this son of a bitch, that's the end of his turn. Everybody else is dead or sleepy. Lyra.
Alright, I think we know what I'm gonna do.
Well, tell me what you're going to do, just because
gonna
sorry, you're a
swing at it.
wizard, so you have so many things at your disposal.
I'm gonna swing it.
Okay,
So
it's just an attack. Got it.
22. And that's gonna be for 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay, so you slash this thing again as it's biting on Dench. It is still up, and it's like the back end of it, like its hindquarters, kind of collapse in on itself, and it is using Dench's weight to kind of pull itself up, its upper body, to just get every last bit that it can on him.
Okay, she's gonna say, "Let go of my fighter, fucker!" And she's gonna hit him the second time. Or hopefully she will. Nope, she's not gonna hit him that time. It was almost a dirty 20.
Yep, not that time.
Yeah, that's all that's yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Amelia sleepy. Pain. I'm sorry. Dench.
Okay. Yeah, this thing's hanging on to me, so yeah, he'll just try to like, I guess like kind of in the back of the neck, just kind of like come down on his spine. Ooh, that was a journey.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dirty 20.
Yep, alright. So, yeah, Dench, as it is on top of you, you kind of, you're like, what the fuck? You see Lyra whiff it, and you kind of rear back, and as you come down, just like, I mean, it's like cutting through a big-ass tuna. You hit the back of that thing, the flesh just kind of splits all at once, you hear an audible crack, and its eyes flicker for a moment. You see a weird silvery flash in this thing's mouth, and then its eyes go dormant, and it collapses.
Silvery flash. Okay. I guess after that happens, and if we're out of combat, I know this guy's still sleepy. He'll come back awake in a moment, but I guess Dench would run over to Pain.
Okay. Yep, we'll let you go ahead and run over there. I am still going to keep track of this, so if anybody's doing anything long-winded, there will potentially be consequences. Lyra, you are well aware how long that thing has until it is back awake.
Yeah, I would say
And it's not
something is
long, it's like 30 seconds.
We gotta do something with this guy.
Okay, so as Dench is running over there, though, so she says that, she runs over to the guy who's sleeping. Dench, you run over to Pain. He's not looking fucking good.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a
he's-
medicine check.
Okay.
This guy's dead. He's dead. He's had his throat ripped out. Most of his face has been removed.
Fuck.
Bones are broken. His chain shirt is all but torn open from like the clavicle down to his like all the way down his sternum, and part of his rib meat is missing. His heart is not beating. He's turning gray.
Fuck. Dench would just kind of like drop down to his knees, like, God, no, fuck. And he's going to. Would he have known that this guy was asleep?
Yes, you would have actually, because he was snoring. He was still alive. And you saw the magic.
Dench will run over. He'll drop down to his knees, take out his axe, and just start hacking away at this guy's neck.
Okay. I'm not going to go back into turn order, but why don't we do this? Go ahead and give me an attack roll with advantage. This is because it's a very low-tier creature.
I don't know if this would be allowed, but if she saw him do that, she would start to.
She would start to what?
She would start hitting this guy with her scimitar as well.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an attack roll with advantage. You guys would get it anyways because he's sleeping and prone. What the fuck?
So I'm gonna chalk this up to like Dench, like he is clearly not okay. He is like screaming and angry and vengeful rage right now.
Yeah, and as you Dench, as you kind of rear back and come down on this thing, your axe finds the ground next to it, and you're glancing around the battlefield, not only at the blood and the corpses of these fishmen, but you see Amelia is down, and you guys don't know technically her status. Lyra, I mean, she has weird fire in her eyes. She said she was a mage. What the fuck is she doing with this? You look over at the guy who's been half eaten. The dog is nowhere to be seen, and there is a moment where you completely go into a pseudo trance. There is just a ringing in your ear, and for just a moment, ahead of you, in the distance, all black, everything completely blackens around you. You see a house with a stone base and a thatched roof, and you see fire licking up the sides. The door pops open, and you see a shadow move into it. And as you come back to reality, you see Lyra in the process of hacking this thing's fucking throat open. Lyra, go ahead and give me damage. Crit damage, please. I know that's a dirty... I know it's a dirty 20. I know. We're playing with like some fun coup de grace stuff here. Okay. So 2d6. Okay, so that's not okay, got it. So you see as you come back to it, there is Lyra's scimitar in this thing's throat, and it kind of and blood starts to spurt out. You rear back again, she rears back again. Both of you quickly give me another attack roll with advantage.
And Lyra would be saying, "We have to do it." Oh,
well, fuck.
we have to do it.
Oh, fuck! Shut the fuck up. Both of you take a DM inspiration, because that's impressive. Both of you. So as you hear Lyra, we have to, that is what is calling you back out of the vision, the black, and you hear, we have to, zoom. In reality, you see her hack, and you're like, time to fucking do business. Both of you rear back, and as you come down, I mean, you make him into minced meat. You know, you hit him in the throat, you hit him in the chest, and he just splits into 4 big pieces from nipples up. They don't have nipples, fish don't have nipples, but if they did have nipples, it would be the nipple section.
Slippery nipple.
So
That's a good drink.
That's a fucking drink?
It is a drink.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
It's a good one.
And with that, the fish person's eyes, both of you would see this. Eyes kind of flicker. There's a flash in its mouth of silver light, and whew, it drops. It's game over.
Before doing anything, Lyra would probably drop a scimitar and get to. Was he still? He's on his knees, right?
Yeah, he's
And
on
so
his
you
knees.
drop-
He's probably putting a couple more axes into this thing's ribs. Like he's kind of like he snapped back for a moment to like do the job, but he's still kind of in it. And you see maybe in his eyes like he's not really exactly there, but he's just kind of.
You'd feel a like tiny gnomish hand on one side of your face, and if you don't turn the axe on her, then the other one would the other hand would appear on like so both sides. And she'd say, "Dench, it's dead."
Yeah, Dench would lift the axe up one more time, and he would almost go down for a moment, then he would blink, look up at you, and like flop back onto his haunches.
She'd just look good.
Uh, I don't. How's how? Lyra? Lyra? Sorry. Yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
Where's?
All right. Let me check Amelia. I'm gonna grab a potion out of my bag,
Got
and
it.
Amelia's drinking another potion.
Okay. You go ahead and roll for the hit points on that.
Eight points.
Holy shit, nice, max. Oh wait, no, not max, but you rolled max.
Almost.
Yeah, damn close. Okay, so Amelia, you were neither here nor there, drifting through the star. You were just taking a very bloody nap, and again, your eyes kind of flicker open. This time, not all the crazy fish person screaming or people fighting. It's actually really quiet again, except for Lyra over you, with a potion vial coming out of your mouth.
Yeah. And
As you
soon as
kind of, as there's like this a hum, almost like a static, as you're kind of coming to, and she's like,
she
"Amelia,
looks down
you
and-
good?"
Yeah. She's like, "You good?" And then when your eyes open, she's like, "You're good." And then she turns back and looks at Dench really quick to make sure that he's still there.
For her, I think Amelia, because the last time her eyes opened, comes up like ready to fight, not with sword, but with like shield already coming to like try and react to whatever. As she's like coughing the potion, um, and then just sits up and what what happened? Where
Oh,
They're
somebody
dead?
killed them all.
stars? Pain. Where's
Yeah. Pain's not good. Pain is not good.
And she will get to her feet fully and go and just a quick glance at the scary murder fish, before she goes to try and see if there's anything that can be done about our fallen dwarf.
Okay. Go ahead and make a not a religion check, a medicine check. Well, you can make a religion check if you want to, but medicine is probably what you need to figure out what's going on with this guy. Oh, 18's really good. He is dead. I won't beat a dead dwarf in what I have already
Okay.
described as far as what he looks like. But he is, as you are kind of really digging into the pulse, the last bits of life that he is maybe somewhere between 12 and 30 seconds from not being able to be revivified. You feel the spirit just leaving.
What do we do?
It needs magic. Healing, not healing, bringing back, revivify. I can't. And she's just looks with panic, and I think she would probably try, even as a player, knowing it's entirely futile. She would try and like reach out, and do like lay on hands. She has nothing left, even if he was alive. But it's the kind of just that desperation.
Yeah, so I mean, you reach out. There is a little sudden burst of golden energy or of silvery energy, but it kind of falls still, and you're like, fuck. as it kind of winks out, you feel nothing in your own divine reservoir.
I'm going to roll to make a decision, so ignore this. Uh, maybe, maybe there's something here. I don't know. And she's gonna look around, and it's honestly, she's moving more with like desperation than any real plan. She's going to start looking through anything that's near here, seeing if there's anything.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Just give me an investigation check, please.
I wanted to clarify. Their eyes were glowing red, but the magic in their mouths was silver, right?
Well, you can call it whatever you want to as far as in their mouth. Their eyes were glowing red when they came out of the water, and when two of them that you guys noted, when they died, there was a flash of silver energy from their mouth, and then the eyes went dormant.
Great. Thank you.
I think Dench would probably be kind of kneeling beside Pain and trying to, like, I guess, clean him up as best he could. Like, he's trying to, like, I don't know, close up his armor over his chest, but he still has like 1,000-mile stare as he's doing it. He's kind of going through the motions right now.
Yeah, so you kind of go into that, yeah, it goes into like the caregiver mode. I totally understand that. You kind of begin to wet cloths, kind of finding bits and pieces of bandage that lying around, even like brush that's dry. You guys would see that, or I guess Lyra, you would see that he's kind of like pulling his chain together so to not expose all of the really terrible wounds. Kind of getting cloth on the spots on his face where there are pieces missing so that he can kind of just look as normal as possible. Look as what you guys remembered as much as possible with just a little bit of decor to kind of mask that scary facade, which is unfortunately now his existence. And he is... Lyra, you would see he's kind of staring off, like, into the inlet and just doing... It's like it's second nature. Actually, give me an insight check, Lyra. This is second nature. This is not Dench's first rodeo.
I think she'd stand there for a second and look sadly at Dench, knowing what she knows about his history, but realize that this is probably something he needs, so she's not going to disturb him. I'm going to have her go over to one of the ones that did have the flash in their mouth. I want to check and see if... I know one of them we chopped to bits, but the other one, if I want to see if there's a tongue in the mouth.
Okay. As that's happening, just let me get back to you in 1 second because we had and I apologize, Amelia. What was the percentile roll? That was for the decision that you were making as to what you were going to do. Okay, got it. Okay.
Yep.
So your investigation roll. Let me jump over to my other sheet. Okay, so you find, so there are 4 tridents, which was obviously what these guys were carrying. There are small pouches that are not on them, but are actually around the tent. There are 3 pouches, and inside you find a bunch of silver. Well, I can give you that exact amount if you're going to pocket it. If not, let me know.
Not worried about it at the moment, though. I'm sure we will come back to it later.
Understood. We will put a yellow marker on that in my notes. Okay, so you find silver pouches. Besides that, you find 2 bedrolls that have been completely eviscerated. The tent, which is no longer really useful for anything. And that's it. Yep.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, her time is going to be, she'll spend however long tearing through things, looking desperately. Um,
Okay.
and then afterwards, we'll find out.
All right. As that's happening, Lyra, you were looking in the mouth. So you pop them. So you kind of grab this thing by the head, pull its head back, open its mouth. There is no tongue.
And then I want to look at the one that I did not note a flash in the mouth of to see if there's a
Okay.
tongue in there.
Yeah. So you find yourself over here, and again, you kind of walk up to it, you flip it on its back, pull the mouth open, you look inside. There is no tongue in it.
Okay. As we're
And make an intelligence check for me real quick.
straight intelligence.
Yep, just an intelligence check. Okay. You are a smart enough creature to understand that, especially with what you guys have learned about the weird flashes of light in things' mouths with the missing tongue situation, just because in the heat of combat you don't see the magical flash doesn't mean the magical flash didn't happen. And that is something
Right.
that you should take serious note of. Just so you don't go too deep into a rabbit hole about weird shit. You're smart enough, you're intelligent enough to understand that if just because I didn't see it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Right. Okay.
Okay, sorry. That was just me to you.
Then the only other thing that I would be doing is investigating the area to see if there's any signs of like a meteor crashing or something. I'm looking for crazy stones.
Okay,
Any
where are you
sign-
looking? Because this is a pretty
I'm
big
gonna
map.
start. I'm gonna start. I don't want to go near the water, so I'm gonna start like on the outer edge over here.
Okay, I will tell you right now that that would not make any trajectory sense because you guys came from this direction and you guys have already found information telling you that it was leading to the inlet from that direction.
Okay, so it's more than likely in the water. Could I deduce from that?
You can deduce whatever you'd like, but it came trajectory-wise from this direction, which is why you guys came this direction off the
Yeah.
map.
Okay.
And my maps are my maps, so if it were to have potentially hit here, you would hopefully have seen at least something. Or could zoom in and see something.
All right. So then I guess if she would realize it didn't make sense, then she would just go back by Dench's side. And Amelia, did you find anything?
No, okay. He's fallen, but I don't have the magics to bring him back, but he can still be brought back. We still need to do the things that we came here for. Then we'll bring him back to the temple.
How long do we have?
will would I know? Having been spent a lot of time in the church and having it on my spell list eventually for like raise dead.
Yeah, go ahead and make a religion check for me. Yeah. I mean, you've been around the church long enough. It is extremely rare in Holden Glen for them to even pull out a raise dead ritual, because that is unheard. I mean, that to be that tier of caster is unheard of in a town that small. However, it does happen on occasion, and sometimes if the reserves aren't there for people who can do it innately, or somebody who can do it innately, usually only one person at that, then they'll purchase scrolls from the major cities and bring them in for whatever it happens to be. But you would know that Revivify is long gone. You've got a minute to put a spirit back into a body and mend it shut before that opportunity is left. The next best thing is going to be a raise dead, and as you look down at Pain, You definitely sense he has just met his revivify threshold. You have 10 days from now, full stop. But but you also know it's probably gonna cost you, because diamonds are not cheap, and the size of the diamond that will be required to fuel this ritual is going to be at least 500 gold pieces. Unless you have friends somewhere along the line, or favors or something.
Okay. We don't have what we need here. If he's as stubborn in this as he is in everything else, 10 days.
Because he's stubborn, it'll be 10 days, or because he's stubborn, we're lucky, it'll be 10 days. Like, which?
It's not every soul can be easily returned. If his is willing, which I have faith that it would be, we have 10 days. We are, 4 days from the city? Okay. We're 4 days from the city. We can do this. We're going to have to, we need to find what we came for. We need to get moving back to town.
Okay, well, here's the good thing. So we can and we will. And if I don't have to use another spell slot for anything, we can use Tensor's Disc to move Pain back to Pearl. Okay, so we've got that going. I am going to move down here. She's going to go slowly. She's
wait,
really
don't
freaking
go.
out a little.
Don't go by the water yet.
Well, look, there's this boat over here. We can't let Pain have died in vain, so
Oh,
let's do everything.
I'm not suggesting that you don't go at all. I'm saying we should go together. Dench.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. So she'll move next to Dench and kneel and look at him and put a hand gently on his shoulder.
Dench might jerk a little bit. Yeah.
Are you ready to finish this mission?
Yeah. Let's do what we came for. Yeah.
It's okay if you need a minute, Dench.
No. I'm okay. We need to finish what we came for, and we need to make sure that we get Pain to where he needs to go as fast as we can. Yeah.
Okay, she'll offer a hand. Like, she'll stand up and offer a hand, which clearly would not do any good because she's way shorter than you.
You're at my level, yeah. Pretty much sitting down. Yeah.
But she's still gonna offer a hand to help you stand up anyway.
Yeah, and Dench will kind of put out a hand, just understanding the gesture, and he'll kind of stand up, and you can feel like he is like shaking, like rattling right now.
You'd feel a reassuring squeeze on his forearm, and then she'd give a nod. All right.
I dropped my axe. Hang on.
Yep. Make sure we get everything first before we get too close to the water. I'm gonna step up first, okay?
One moment before you do. And Amelia is going to take a moment. She's going to crouch down next to Pain, and she's going to say, in Dwarven, there are too many stories left for you to hear about, for you to stay dead. We are going to bring you back. Just hold on. And don't you dare stay away. And then she's going to just kind of final look, make sure that he's in a spot where he's kind of sheltered by at least by the stone. And she's going to stand, make sure her gear is fully equipped. And with Lyra, she's going to step forward, and I am going to divine sense.
Okay. Can you just, I apologize, I'm going to ask you this every time because it's such a specific thing. Can you please just give me a quick description on Divine Sense with the verbiage? It's with it. Never mind. That is perfect. Okay, got it. Okay, so you burn a Divine Sense. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense affected creatures. Gotta get it. Within 60 feet, that is not be time to hold it. Okay, understood. So let me just do a quick
move
mapping.
forward as I'm doing that.
Understood. So, oh yeah, well within. Okay, got it. Yeah. So, Amelia, as you step forward, you kind of call into being the senses of Celestian, and as you're again, the world kind of around you, the sun kind of blots out, and all you really get is this starlight, and even your nose opens up, and you take a deep breath, and where you would during this time be able to even smell evil, you glance out around you within this little globe of darkness and starlight, you sense nothing. Zero. Absolutely zero hits.
Okay. Perfect. And I believe both of apparently Dench is up here too. I think the intention was to keep moving forward, so I'll probably
Understood.
stop near the edge of the water, but during that turn I want to as far of a radius as I can.
Okay, so I will say this, you can absolutely do that, and you can confirm 100% within your entire globe, there is nothing that triggers. There is absolutely no celestial fiend or undead within any of that range of you. However, I do need all three of you to make a perception check for me, please.
I'm so glad you said perception. I thought you were going to say initiative.
Actually, I'm sorry. No, it's an investigation check. If it's the same, if it's the same. This is a passive investigation.
Mine's a for investigations. I'm a +4, so it'd be a 23.
Okay, got it.
I'm same for investigation. Yeah.
Understood. 11. So all three of you, as you get to where you're at, give me one moment, because I'm one of those DMs, and there's always things hiding. You, all three of you, would note that once you breach that, and if you didn't see it actually pop up, by the way, right there, the three of you would get to this point. Amelia's kind of looking around. Lyra and Dench, you would spot it clear as day. On the back side of this rock, of this boulder, I should say, that's jutting out from the ground, there is a probably 3-foot alcove that crests the water, that is above the water, and as you look closer, you see that there is something, it tunnels down into the boulder. You see that it could easily fit a medium-sized creature.
Like something had dug through it, or something had like blasted into it.
Eroded. Yeah. You know what? That's a good question. Since it was an investigation, I'll give you this. It does not look like something blasted through it. It looks like something carved it out, and it is more archway, like doorway, and then leading down into the water, because the water is obviously going to fill the space. And it looks like it goes down, probably into a tunnel.
I think that might be their home. Fish people.
It might be. They did come from, you know, the water. They have to live somewhere. Oh, I don't really want to go in a watery hole.
I'll go take a look.
I'll go with you.
Does a hole go down on an angle like it now it's like submerged like a few feet in?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's only like, it only crests the water by about 3 feet, and you guys are probably, well, for you anyways, Dench, at this point, you're probably about waist deep. So as you see it kind of go down, it disappears into darkness. You can tell that, yeah, it's some sort of tunnel.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'll take a look inside, see what I can find. I'm not gonna go too deep. Don't worry.
Are you a good swimmer?
I mean, I don't know. I'm all right, I guess. Are you? I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm a fairly good swimmer. I might be able to fit a little better in there. Turn around quicker and whatnot.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna go in. And before Lyra says anything, Dench pops into the hole, at least like as far as he can, at least to get a good look under the water in the darkness.
Okay.
Axe out, by the way.
That's a good call.
Never mind. Not an axe. He has a dagger. He has his dagger in his hand because swinging weapon doesn't make sense underwater.
Okay, so, Dench, you go under. Give me one moment.
What you whacking at over there, Amelia?
Okay, so, okay, so you dive, you kind of go underwater, got your dagger out. Go ahead and give me an athletics check, please. It is a swimmable tunnel.
Not a great swimmer, apparently.
So, you get down about 12 feet, and you kind of hit your head on a small rock in the tunnel, and you kind of like take a half breath, but you manage to kind of spit the water back out, and you begin to pull your way back through, and you realize this probably goes 25, 30 feet down and into this area, whatever this area may be.
All right.
Oops, sorry,
Oh,
disregard
God
that.
damn it.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. I'm sorry. That was so rude. I clicked the wrong. I did it again.
Okay, yeah. Being that point and like Dench like almost sucking in water, he'll turn around. Is there enough room for him to actually turn around? Or does he need to like
Yes.
kind of back his way out?
No.
Yeah.
You can turn around. Again, it's for a medium creature, so you can easily turn back around.
Okay, yeah. Dench comes back out, kind of coughing a little bit, sputtering. Ugh.
He'll pat you on the back.
Goes down quite a ways. Almost gulped in a lung full of water there. Apparently, I'm not as good a swimmer as I thought I might be.
No, you're just not good at breathing water. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. it goes down always. Payne's body and the crazy stone. Okay, hold on. How high is the water on me where we're at right now?
For you, it would be probably about neck deep.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is great. Okay. So how far down? You didn't see anything moving in there, did you?
It's very dark down there, and I did not see anything, to be honest.
Okay.
Is that true? Right? It's too dark for me to see anything.
You know what? No, you know what? You've got dark vision, don't you?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. You would have seen, it would have shifted to shades of black and white. You would have noticed, so you went down like 25, 30 feet. It went down another probably 15 or 20 feet. And then there was like a,
So the tunnel curve.
yeah, like the tunnel curved, but it was like, it curved almost immediately into what would have been like a standing pool.
Oh, I could see the end of it. Okay,
Close, maybe, unless there was another
Maybe.
turn when you hit the edge.
got it.
But with bumping
Got it.
your head, it kind of was like, "Ooh."
Spooked me out a little bit, and yeah, just wanted to get some air. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did see the a little ways ahead of me. There may have been an exit, but I needed to get air to a place where I
Yeah.
knew there was air. So
No, that's. Oh, I wish Canis was here.
Wait,
He can see.
hey, guys.
What?
Amelia was, I think, just kind of turning back to look towards Payne, looking back towards the bodies. What is that? And she's going to go over here, and I want to know what the hell that thing is.
I was going to ask about that too.
That is something that nobody has actually asked me about yet.
it's
That
a fucking effigy, isn't it?
it is a very
Sure, that's what that looks like.
it is a small effigy of 4 goblinoid-sized bodies that have been completely stripped of all meat, organs, flesh, fur, everything. Nothing but bones. Bound together on a singular wooden pole, which looks like, quite frankly, nothing more than a large tree branch stuffed into the ground, and they are all bound to it in a weird 4-piece, effigy.
I think as she gets close enough to.
I'm so
actually,
proud of you, by the way, for
realize.
zooming in and noticing that.
I kind of wish I hadn't, but she's going to. As she gets closer, she's going to and she realizes she just stars, and like stop dead in her tracks, and absolutely just the unconscious like grabbing at the holy symbol, and yeah, that'll give the others time.
Yeah, I think Lyra would start to try to make her way over there, but with the water being freaking neck deep on her, she kind of has to wait for waves to come in to help push her for part of the way. But she'll start making her way over toward Amelia, and she'll kind of reach out toward Dench to grab his attention. It looks like Amelia found something terrible.
Yeah, probably the goblins, huh?
Yeah, so I'd come over and take a closer look.
Yeah, I mean, are you trying to discern anything additional from them, or?
No, not really. Just getting a look at. I mean, because I saw the bullshit in the house, so looking for just to make sure that it's similar.
Looks pretty damn close. These ones don't have any skin or bones, or I mean, a skin or organs or hair. It's just skeletons. And their heads haven't been removed and hung on a wall, but yeah.
I'm going to ask the horrific question that I'm going to regret. Does it look like... Can I tell why there's no skin, etc.? Were they flayed? Were they
Oh,
eaten by
very
things?
good question. Yeah, make a survival check for me, for sure.
Promise I don't want to.
Oh yeah,
Apparently I do.
yeah. So there are definitely claw and teeth marks on the bones. It looks like they were picked fucking clean. Just like they like if they had been eaten, like somebody dragging their sharpened teeth along the bone structure, including the top of their heads. There's like little razor marks all the way down, almost like shark tooth like razor marks down the tops of their heads. All of the bones on the exterior. The interior are completely smooth. On the exterior, it looks like everything was peeled off.
Okay. And there's nothing like religious or arcane or anything that's visible, is there? It's just bound in an effigy, not done
Yep.
in like a religious altar kind of way
Nope.
that I can tell.
Nope.
Okay.
Just some fucked up nonsense.
Then I'm going to Amelia's after like getting closer and looking, she's just going to uh just say something under her breath in Celestial. And then I'm going to use my sword and I'm going to, unless I'm stopped in any way, I'm going to start cutting them free carefully.
Okay. Yeah, you
We are
guys
breaking
hear
down this effigy.
Amelia kind of whispers something that is kind of sing-songy. It's got a good... It's almost like her voice distorts into like two tones for just a moment, and then she pulls her sword and begins to cut them free.
Okay. Okay. I want to look at this boat since we're over this way anyway. I would like to just make sure that there's nothing.
Okay. Yeah, make an investigation check. It's a boat that's been beat to shit. It's been sitting here a while. Probably months. Multiple months. It's that waterlogged.
Okay. Should go back over by Dench then. Are you okay?
Uh, maybe we should talk about this later.
Yeah, that's fine. Are you okay enough to continue right now?
To do the job. Yeah. Have a job to do,
Okay.
we need to do it.
Okay. I'm just. You know the arrangement, so
I know.
I'm here.
You go, try to go into this tunnel again. You want to follow?
Yeah.
Be my
Well,
guest, but I lead.
wait for Amelia, because she might get mad if we both disappear into the watery hole.
Yeah, right.
Amelia, for her part, she's probably gonna take more time than she realistically should. She's gonna get the bodies free and she's going to lay them out by where pain is. And kind of at this point, she's doing her own, like going through the motions a little bit. She would bring the corpses of the horrific fish people murderers over and do the same there. Like she's not slow about it, but it's still going to take time. That's 8 bodies.
Where
And
are you
she's going
bringing
to
them?
get
I'm
them all.
sorry. You're just kind of like laying them out.
Yeah, by pain essentially,
Oh,
so
oh,
that
oh, gotcha.
they can be respectfully
Understood.
handled.
Got it.
Same thing with the goblins, and it would probably just be just kind of quiet,
Oops, sorry about that.
half to herself prayers as she's doing it to protect all of their souls, help them find their way from the from the evil that took them, etc., etc. Paladin, paladin, paladin.
Okay. So,
Then and only then would she go back to the others.
understood. So obviously these are not the undead that you're looking for. But I'm going to put them here because it's just easy. And the effigy is part of my map, so I can't actually move it. It's part of the map that I made in Dungeon Alchemist. So these are the creatures that are now laid out next to Pain. Does that work for you, Amelia?
Yep, that works.
Okay. Just in case we have any questions or clarifications about it later. All right, got it. Thank you. Okay, so you lay them out. It's very professional. Very professional. I mean, look, you should be a fucking Undertaker. This is great. Great work. Probably the best work we've ever seen. And Pain is like...
Took me a second.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so you lay them out though. It is very nice, honestly. Kind of ironic that the fish people get to keep their flesh and the people that they ate don't. And then you find your way back to the water. Is that correct, Amelia? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over by the others who are probably long since waiting for me.
Yeah, so they're hanging out over here, doing their thing.
And I think Amelia like has a little bit of the like hand shakiness herself as she's going over, but deep breath kind of calms herself as best she can. All right. So we need to go into that.
Well, I mean, maybe we don't need to go into it, but signs point in this direction at least.
We should consider bringing Pearl closer. And we should discuss whether we are staying together to go in or if one of us is staying behind to keep an eye on Pearl and the others.
Well, I don't know. Lyra, why don't you keep an eye on the others, and maybe Amelia and I can go into the scary tunnel.
If you think that's what's best.
I don't know what's best.
Amelia, what are you able to heal him anymore?
I don't know.
Well, you don't know. Wait, you don't know? She legitimately seems confused by that. Not like she's being mocking. Like she legit confused.
I've been a paladin for how many days? I don't think so. But I also didn't know that I could do most of this.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Listen,
Here's the deal.
I'll scout it out, and then we'll see. We'll see more.
I'll
at
stay
least...
here. That's fine. Can you do the thing where you make his body heal itself?
I can try. And she would do her best recitation of the incant she had heard before for closed wounds. I don't have cantrips. It's not going to work. But she's going to try. Nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, so she like reaches out. You know what? Just humor me. Make a religion check.
Get a nat 20, Amelia.
Celestian Morden, I don't fucking know. Someone want to listen to this? Nope.
Yeah, she says an incantation that, the incantation is like, Quasquaminas, and she's like, Chus tu minos, and she touches you, and literally fucking nothing happens. It's just a wet noodle on your arm.
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
I think you put the
I'm sorry.
emphasis in the wrong spot. I'm sure it's fine. We probably got them all. If you...
That also might have been an incant to find the warmth of the forge. Yeah, that would make sense.
Just please be careful. If you see something, just lead it this way. Deal?
Deal. And Lyra, if you see anything, you hide. Well, I mean, you did fuck ton amount of murder up on that beach, so maybe not, but don't be a hero.
Be safe.
Yep.
Now, give me 1 moment. And Amelia's going to turn, just go back to where the water, just past the water line. She's going to set down her shield, remove the sword belt, and start removing her armor.
Oh, okay. So you are taking off your armor. You are doffing your armor. Boy, that I've never, ever in a campaign been able to say that for somebody who is taking their shit off. Good for you.
That chainmail is 55 fucking pounds. I'm not swimming in that.
Listen, lady, you're preaching to the choir, okay? I played Marcus for fucking 2 years. I know. I wore that shit and ate the disadvantage.
Bonus action. Yeah, I'm not going to move everything out of my inventory, but
no, it's fine. It's fine.
Removing all of the gear.
Okay, everything. So what are you taking with you? Sword, shield, full stop?
No. Clothing. I'm not going to be able to use a longsword in a small damp tunnel.
Fair point. Okay, so you were going clothing. Got it. Understood.
And holy symbol. That's very important. That does not come off.
That's always around your neck. Got it. Yeah, you do. You have a shield version and a neck version, correct? Or is it just a neck version?
Yep.
Both?
Or a shield
I've got sigil.
2 items on my inventory for it. One's the amulet, the other's just
the shield sigil.
Depicted.
Got it. Understood. Okay.
Lyra.
All right. Yeah, you see, you're taking all of her shit off. Everything.
Yeah, and Lyra would walk past. Oh, Canis, my God. Lyra would walk past as she's doffing her armor and see her taking off her armor and just kind of nod. Yeah. Make sure he comes back.
He will.
No, just watch him.
He will come back. I promise.
She kind of plops down on the ground.
And very neatly fold the stuff. But she even folds shit like a paladin. And then is going to go and, now moving much lighter, rejoin bench.
Dench, noticing that like Amelia is like armorless and weaponless, he pulls out a hand axe and hands it over to her hilt first. Better than nothing. Not great in a tunnel, but I'll be ahead of you with a dagger, so.
All right. Did you have to swim much or just?
About 30 feet down, maybe another 20 feet up.
Is this is this saltwater or freshwater?
It is saltwater. It is
draining all the wounds.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking terrible. But all that pain, damn well equals clean. That shit ain't gonna get infected anytime soon.
Yeah, got that going for you at least.
If I notice anything, I'm going to try and reach for your leg. So don't
We don't
kick me.
Yeah, We don't fight these things in this tunnel. We run. This is their turf. We see them. We try to run as fast as we can. I hold them off as best I can, and then you get back and, I don't know, devise another plan. Got it? Into the tunnel he goes.
We both make it back.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Ears full of water.
Okay, so as you two
Down we
dive,
go.
Amelia and Dench, please give me athletics checks, both of you. And Amelia, you no longer have to make it with disadvantage.
Technically, it wasn't saying that I did anyway.
Well, it didn't say it, but shut up. You were wearing chainmail and it was so heavy.
Yeah,
but...
that was my thought.
Damn!
It looks like a 2. Whoa.
Amelia is keeping Dench on track as she pushes ahead. I am going to... Alright, now, Pain, Canis, Lyra, you are not here. But I am putting you on the map so you can see all the things. And bear with me while I zoom out. Yeah, welcome to the shit show. So you guys, swim down, and Dench does lead. He leads down 15, 20, 25 feet, kind of, he points up, Amelia, at a very specific spot where there's like a stalactite jutting down where he had clipped his head before. Part of it's actually sheared off, and the debris is on the bottom of this little tunnel. All the tunnel, by the way, the entire interior of the tunnel looks like it was bored out by claws. There are scratch marks all over the inside of this tunnel. As it goes down a little bit further, it comes up suddenly, and there is kind of a surface, a pool. It looks black from the bottom, which tells you that's air. You both pop yourself up, and... I actually have special audio for this. Give me 1 second. It's like I had this shit prepared or something. I don't know. You come up and out of this small pool, which obviously you can see directly in front of you right now. Again, these three are, three behind you are not officially here, but they can see the map anyways. So you come up and out of the pool, and you see in front of you a hallway that goes to the north, and then hooks kind of hard to the west. What you see is what you get directly in front of you. There is a as you enter the cave, clearly stinks of rot, fish, and stagnant water, and there is a large bloody patch that sits in the center of the crossroads of the kind of the entrance area. What do you two do? Also, I have your HP currently at 8 for Amelia and 9 for Dench. If that is wrong, please just adjust it. Also, Dench, I think that you do you still have your two
My 2
HD?
AC, no, that was from, wait, my 2 what?
Your HD. So your hit dice. The red bar is your hit dice.
Oh,
that's
what
for...
that was.
Yeah. No.
I thought those were for my my social ability, sorry. I'm gonna put a smiley face in that. I do still have my 2 hit die, but I thought that was my, like my, whatchamacallit, second wind and action surge.
Right. No, that actually, if I wish I could put more, if they would allow me more bars, I would love to do that. But yeah, no, that's just your hit dice. Just because we have a cure wound, or not a cure wounds, closed wounds person.
Closed wounds.
Yes. Okay, so you find yourselves here. What do you do?
As we come out of the... So we're out of the water then.
So you are pulling, so you are, let's say like you're swimming up to the edge of a pool, and you've just got your arms up and are looking over the edge and can see ahead of you as far as you can see on the map. That's where you're kind of at right now. You've kind of got yourselves like up at chest level.
For Amelia's part, is she turns out to be a decent swimmer, evidently. But as they come out of the water, she like kind of instinctually like looks up towards the like roof of the ceiling.
It goes up, by the
and
way,
then
about
kind of-
30, 35 feet. You guys are down deep.
Okay. And then just has the like immediate like looks up, looks around at the walls, and just the immediate like, okay, forces to take a deep breath kind of thing. The trying to stay calm.
I was not expecting this. Dench is whispering this, by the way. Trying to be stealthy at this point. I thought this was going to be a little cavern, not a whole fucking cathedral. Shit.
Let's see what we let's get this done with. And Amelia is going to just like semi-shaking hands just on the lip, pull herself up and out of the water, and then turn to offer a hand to Dench.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, Dench will pull himself up slowly.
Okay, understood. Okay, yeah, so you guys pull yourself up and out of the water. No problem. Obviously, what you see is what you get. You've got you've got this hall here that is pretty darkened.
Where does this blood trail seem to lead? Is it straight ahead or is it off to the left?
I'll tell you what. Go ahead and give me, as you're looking at it, give me a survival and investigation check. Amelia, if you are also looking down at it, you are welcome to do so. God damn. Well, maybe not need to.
My focus is
And
going to
investigation?
be
I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
my focus. If he's looking at the blood, Amelia is going to probably just kind of step forward and around, and I'm going to, once again, I'm going to divine. I hate what I just saw at the end of the tunnel. Divine sense, and again, trying to keep moving with that.
I was looking, I was like, what do you mean? What did you see? Oh, yeah, that's what you saw. Okay, so you're going to burn a divine sense. Okay, as you're doing that, Dench, as you look down at this, you can tell that the blood leads to the north. That's first and foremost, Dench, the information for the blood trail itself. As far as the investigatory work, you don't get a whole lot about that, but what you can tell for sure based off of the survival is that this is 100% goblin blood, and it's a lot out of it. The amount of blood here tells you that something was almost bled from start to finish right fucking here, and then dragged to the north.
Dench will sneak up behind Amelia here, and he'll whisper into her ear, "I think this is too much for us right now. Pretty fucked up. We need to regroup before we proceed here."
Amelia has her, like, kind of her necklace, like, kind of held out from her neck.
Yeah, and Dench, you would see
she's
the necklace
looking-
is kind of pulsating as she's looking around. Amelia, let me give you just a quick description as you're preparing to give him information. As you're looking around and walking, you sense nothing with your divine sense. Zero.
Secondary question, before I give information. What's the sound like?
It is dead silent. However, you know that you guys are underground, easily 50 or so feet in a cave. And when I say dead silent, it means that there is no sounds of animals or natural phenomenon except for the sound of water. Dripping, quiet dripping. And give me a perception check, Amelia. There is the sound of water dripping, and you also hear the sound. I'm going to zoom out on my map to give you kind of an accurate description here. So maybe zoom out just a teeny tiny bit. From the direction of the crossroads that I know you are not happy with,
Yeah.
you hear something along the lines of...
As in a potentially goblinoid type language, or as in another language, or as in the sounds of someone who's been stabbed through the throat and is currently gurgling blood.
It's tough, because you don't know either of the languages that would sound like somebody being stabbed and gurgling in the throat, but it definitely is something audible, created by something living 100%, and it is in that general direction. But nowhere to the west of you, so nowhere in this direction, but definitely in this direction. And no other sounds besides the sound of water.
I did message you, by the way,
Oh,
in
shit.
Discord. Is it DM
Okay.
thing? Nope. It's not urgent. Just a
Ah,
probably
yes, yep,
relevant
yeah.
for you
Oh
to
no,
know.
I got your ass.
There's yes, but quietly. There's something up ahead by the remains.
Something up ahead by the remains.
Yeah, there's something alive. And we need to go back. You need to go. We need to get back.
Get back. We'll gather Lyra, and then we'll come back.
We can block off this tunnel to rest, or at least heal. We need to go, and we should go now.
Yeah. All right, you first. I'll be right behind you.
No, I heard it. You go. I'll be right behind you.
Fine. Lynch makes his way into the water, stealthily.
Oh, okay. Give me a stealth
As
check.
stealthily as he can, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
No cannonball, apparently.
Jaeger bomb. Okay. Yep. Fuck. 15's not bad for a man of your stature. Yeah. No. You. Yeah. You ploop into the water and you are gone. Amelia, are you?
I'm going to just keeping an eye. Yeah, I'm going to be following, but keeping an eye down that tunnel.
I'm
then-
asking very particularly because you guys have taken me on a wild ride tonight, so I didn't know if she was gonna wait for Dench to get in there and be like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go take a peek."
Other characters, probably.
Yeah, I know.
If we didn't have a character die tonight, maybe, but
Thank God for honesty.
If I had anything left in the tank either. Now what I am going to do though is I am going to, as the water settles, I'm going to take that extra 2-3 seconds to just watch and listen, kind of quietly going back towards the pool, and then I'm going to turn and follow. I'm just trying to see if I can get any other information, make sure we're not being actively pursued, see what the fuck it is, etc.
Make a religion check for me, please. Okay, so Amelia, as you kind of take the moment, you see the bubbles kind of disappear from like where Dench had just jumped in and started taking off. You see the bubble. There's literally a bubble trail for the 5 or 6 feet of pool before he vanishes. Excuse me. And you kind of look around the room for a moment, look down the hall, you listen, kind of let your senses get overwhelmed. And you hear there is a silence that suddenly surrounds you. And as you look back at the pool, still kind of trying to keep your ears, your nose, your eyes open to anything that could be potentially trailing you or anything that you may have been able to glean, you hear in Celestial, you hear,
Run!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's going to go into that water.
okay.
Yeah.
So you
And
pop
I'm going
into the
to
water?
I'm going to be swimming as fast as I can to catch up with them.
All right, Dench and Amelia, go ahead and give me athletics checks. Because you've both succeeded before, give them at advantage, please. Perfect. Yep, no problem. You guys swim straight up and out of the alcove and back onto the beach. Boop. There you go.
And she'll make it a little bit sooner, probably. Right?
Actually, Dench is technically ahead of you, but you are cooking it behind him pretty hard. Oh, is that what you were saying? I'm sorry, I misheard.
Just as a note for you, Xavier, during that time, Lyra would have certainly been pacing a lot.
Okay, yeah, you got 4 skeletons out here and 4 fishman corpses, and then Payne, who is actually very well, like, you know, when you had to go to your grandpa's funeral, he's like almost at that level. Like the coroner had already come, put him together. It wasn't a big deal. It was just seeing him one more time. It's that kind of viewing. It's makeshift, but it's enough to kind of get you situated and mentally prepared. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she'd take note of that.
It's really professional, considering Dench had 6 minutes to do it.
Right. So she'd be pacing like along the water's edge, and this is kind of a big deal knowing her. So she'd be like, "Okay, right, Alona, Lady of Forest, and the green things, and Garl with the gems. What am I supposed to like offer gratitude or promise? I'll light a candle or plant a tree or whatever later. Can you just make sure they get out, please?" And she's just like pacing and talking to herself out loud, but she named those 2 gods as she was doing it.
Okay, were you trying to reference Payne's god? Am I understanding, or were you just
her
saying random
her
on?
2 parents' gods.
Oh. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like,
But she clearly is
Morgan
not
doesn't give a
well-versed.
fuck about any of
She's
that.
not well versed in their prayers. Did not pay attention.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, so she's like, it's kind of like a haphazard prayer because she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing.
Okay,
But when
and then all of a sudden there are a handful of bubbles, and there is a splash at the shore, and Dench comes.
Oh my
kind of-
god!
It kind of flops onto the shore like a fish, a little bit.
Yeah, she dropped down to her knees. Like, are you hurt? What happened? Where is she?
She was right behind me. Better not have fucking tried anything stupid in there.
He said 10 seconds after Dench comes out, she would come out. Wait, okay, what was the last thing Dench said? Sorry.
He was like, she was right behind me. I hope she didn't decide to do anything stupid while she was in there.
Was there what well, was there something stupid in there to do or
Yeah, it was a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
Amelia is going
okay.
to. She comes out of the tunnel as well, and like it'd be so obvious her eyes are just filled with like panic um as she surfaces and just gasps for breath.
Yeah, it seems like there's a whole goddamn hive under there. There's a big fucking tunnel that leads two different directions. Who knows from more
We
than
need
that?
to. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I know I'm interrupt. I know. I'm sorry. We need to block it. We need to stop. We need to fill it. We need to make sure that we
Yeah,
just need. We need to hurry.
How are we
yeah.
gonna fill wait,
I don't.
is
Well,
something
stuff.
following like
Wait, Amelia, what did you hear or see?
why are
You were
you
not
more
this
freaked
freaked
out
out
than
when we
he
left.
is?
I. She's gonna do the like, um, the trying to force herself to take a deep breath to calm down. Um, to try and think through what exactly she heard.
Okay,
Question
Amelia,
one.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, fuck. Okay. Haha, never mind. Full panic.
What the fuck? Isn't this like your specialty?
Not when you
It's a
put
big
me
modifier.
underground, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna give you a little bit of something something, but I can't with that.
Yep.
You are freaking the fuck out because that's the first time you have ever heard that. Full stop.
Was it the voice again? Was it wait, was it this disembodied voice again like we saw at the house? Or heard? We didn't see it. We heard it.
She didn't hear that.
Yep, we all
I thought
heard.
she did
We all
because
heard
yeah, because
voices.
it mentioned her specific that chick.
Okay, let me back that up. That was not the voice that you heard. She just heard a very different voice. Hopefully that was God, did I use the same? There's no way I used the same
No,
fucking
I don't think you did.
No, you didn't. It was
Okay,
different.
okay.
But Lyra wasn't there, so
Got it. Yeah, everybody's hearing voices.
yeah, it's great.
It's a fucking Call of Cthulhu game. Let's go.
Oh, that changes
Just
things a
fucking
little.
palate.
That does change things a lot, actually.
Okay. Number one, I do not know how we will cover that. Number two, if I've learned anything in the last few days, it is that when we are two party members down, we don't continue going down the watery hole. That apparently has something for us to be afraid of. So I think maybe we need to put a pause on this mission and get the rest of our party back and come back. I'm not dying in there.
Yeah, I do agree. That was the plan. Well, what I had originally thought, I thought that was just going to be a tiny cave in there, but it turned out to be a big, complex system. So, yeah, that turned me right the fuck around. I mean,
Good.
I guess we can probably break down one of these boats, try to barricade that as best we can, but it's a big hole.
Amelia has been trying to like trying and failing to get just like a clear breath. Um, that barricade, block it. Yes, we need. Yes, let's do that. We need to do that. Then we can figure it out. Let's block it.
In case you're wondering, nothing happened up here. She's gonna see if she
Okay,
can
good.
go try to find. I guess she'll help Dunch if he's gonna try to break down that boat. She'll try to help as best as she can.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and I mean, Dench has two axes, and you have a dagger and scimitar, so just go
Well,
ahead and.
Amelia has my other axe. Yeah,
Fair
but
enough.
I have a hammer.
Okay. Oh, you have a hammer?
I have two light
actually
hammers.
very useful.
That's extremely useful, especially with an axe and a hammer. I mean, that's a dirty combo. Go ahead and just give me athletics checks for chopping of this waterlogged boat.
Okay. Twinsies.
Twinsies.
All right. Yeah, easy enough. You guys cut it in fucking half and then quarters and do with it what you will. Oh, God, it is not that big. No, settle down. Sorry, things are way bigger than they appear.
That's
Caution! Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. I'm assuming you're putting...
Yeah, exactly. Like in some fashion, trying to like wedge as many pieces as we can against like solid rock and like base just as good a
Yeah.
barricade as we can do with like squishy wood. Yeah.
Right, and you're trying to... Because it goes down, so you're trying to clog the hole as best as you possibly can.
Right.
Okay, understood. I'm going to go ahead and put that there, because that is the most appropriate thing that I could find. I'm going to then... Just, let me X off this. And we will say that you guys have kind of
We're
disintegrated
just
that.
taking apart your map bit by bit.
You know, it's crazy. I built a lot of the shit into the map and didn't add it as layers once I imported it to Roll20, so that's fine. This is fine. This is why we have drawing tools, because, you know,
well,
pitchforks, swords, boats, dead creatures.
garbage
Thank you,
can,
yes,
tables,
exactly.
chairs, couches. Is it nailed
Sorry.
down?
Yeah. What on this map is not nailed down? I'm taking it.
Well, fuck. The boat now.
While
Yeah.
while they're working, I'm doing this because I nat one and apparently I'm full freak out from this. Amelia's just at the edge of the water, like staring towards the tunnel and just probably hand on the holy symbol, just feverishly praying for protection, for answers, for just things to make sense, kind of everything. It's just panic prayer.
Yeah,
A lot of protection and help us get back, help
I
me
think
help them, etc.
at one point, as we're like chopping up the wood and covering up the hole and everything, Lyra would look at the two of you and go, "Shit, you guys are both still really hurt. Neither one of you should have gone in the damn hole."
Oh yeah. Suppose you're probably right.
Good. uh, it helps with an infection. Stings a little, but that's how you know it's helping.
Okay, you're the healer for now. I'm gonna ask Payne when we get him back to see if there's any truth to that.
That's yeah. We should do that. He'll have a lot to say about it. I'm sure. We need to um make camp probably. Keep going. We have to look. Um, and she's struggling.
Okay, well, we could rest for a little bit. Would that help both of you if we rested for a little bit?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Maybe
So why don't
maybe not here. Maybe a little ways up the ways. We can't leave Pain here. All right. We should probably stay here. Make sure nothing. Oh, I need the pain more.
Well,
I can cast Tensor's floating disc so we can move his body if we want. I'm not making a joke. I'm being serious. I still can do that. Are we bringing the rest of these? What are we doing with the rest of? Are we just leaving them here?
hey, no, we need to do something. They, especially, well, the ones that were tied up like that, they need better than that. And the ones we killed, I don't know how we're going to do that. I don't.
Amelia.
We can throw
Figure that out.
them. We can throw them back into the water. We can put Pain on a disc, and we can gather up the bones from the goblins and bring them with us. Bury them
I
out
want
in
to.
the woods.
I want to search the bodies of the fishmen, um, make sure there's nothing. Well, just to see what's on them in general, but to make sure there's nothing useful to us, especially in our mission, because I don't think anybody actually searched them yet. Outside of me searching them for tongues.
Okay. So you kind of run back up onto the land. You kind of dig through them. They have nothing. They're eviscerated, and you find. I mean, there's the tridents lying around, and that's it.
Okay.
On them.
Seeing Lyra like searching, there was some there was some silver by the tent. We can. I'm going to, in kind of a probably weird. I'm going to see if I know anything about the gods that they might have um followed, Glubia or any of the others, any of the ocean ones. See if I know anything about funeral traditions or if they have a put coins over the eyes kind of thing, anything like that.
Okay, yeah.
Just how to be respectful.
Make a religion check for me. They're skeletons at this point. You don't know a whole lot about their culture or their beliefs because you don't know who necessarily they followed of the couple of like goblinoid gods. None of them are wearing any heraldry or symbols that would lead you to believe one way or another. So they're kind of stuck.
Okay, then let's see. There was some silver by the tent in. Uh, there was some pouches. I don't think we can. I don't. Coins over the eye. No, and she just kind of trails off a little bit.
Okay. All right. It's okay. It's all right to not know everything. We're gonna prioritize though. So we're gonna get the disc. We're gonna get Payne's body on the disc because we know what to do with that one. We're gonna get Payne back to Pearl. Stop arguing.
No, your resources. Bring Pearl. Bring Pearl here. Then we don't
I mean,
need
if
your
we're,
magic.
I guess we could do that. If we do that
Mm.
though, that's
Pearl isn't.
taking more time.
Yeah, Pearl isn't hooked up to the wagon right now. I hobbled her
Ah,
against a tree, and that's going to just take time. I can carry out Payne's body, and I don't know, gather the rest up in this tent or something like that, and then bring him out.
we
Perhaps.
can use your desk to help to transport. You said it lasts for a while.
It'll be an hour or so, yeah.
We don't have a shovel. I want to at least the others. They should go to the water. Maybe I just don't want to leave them here.
Begrudgingly, Lyra, you'll see her kind of like look up to the sky, take a deep breath. She mutters something to herself, and then she'll help uh try to drag bodies to speed up the process.
Okay. All right, so you guys are dragging which bodies?
I guess these guys are going to the water and the goblins are going in the tent? Yes?
Yeah, if we could break down like the tent to just for the canvas and just kind of basically wrap them up in there and then make a big satchel out of them for the most part.
I if it seems like it's going to take a long ass time, like I don't know how heavy these guys are. I probably would just cast the disc to expedite this, but I don't
Nah,
know
I
if
mean, it would be easier to just drag them.
Okay.
Because it's a 10-minute ritual, so yeah, you could just drag them
True.
down to the water, no big deal. And then, yeah,
And I can
using.
carry 240 pounds on my own.
I can't.
Yeah, so it's easy. As far as the tent, yeah, you can grab Payne, no problem, and drag him wherever you need to drag him. So are you guys bringing him back to Pearl?
Back to
Yeah,
Pearl, yeah.
yeah.
And then kind of
Okay.
setting up a short rest spot.
Okay, back by Pearl.
Yep. And I think the goal with the fish ones a little bit is little bit of a burial at sea. Get them out far enough if possible. Do a little bit of a generic. I don't know who your gods are, but I hope your souls find more peace than you had at the end, kind of thing.
Okay.
She's not a cleric.
Yeah,
She
you
feels bad about all of this and knows what evil they were feeling.
you set them back out in the water collectively. Set them back out into the water, and they kind of drift and kind of hang there. Nothing seems more. Nothing seems important about what you're doing as far as how you feel about it, but
No,
they're
but
in the water.
she's gonna try. Not necessarily as a paladin, but just as we just killed these people. And I know they were probably under a mind effect thing. I don't love this kind of thing.
And I don't know how.
The others.
Oh, go ahead. I don't know how perceptive Dench actually is, but during the whole process, at some point, I'm sure he would have caught Lyra kind of looking over at him, clearly like watching, checking in, kind of a thing.
Can't imagine Dench would have noticed. Sorry, he would. He's,
Oh, that's fine.
yeah, he's in automatic drive mode, doing the job, doing the task, and that's kind of
Fully
it.
understand.
Really.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys bring Dench back up to the. Excuse me. You bring Payne back up to the cart. You bring the fish people back into the sea. They kind of float there, and then you guys kind of head back towards the direction
Going-
of Pearl.
Going to gather the same thing as last time, kind of clean up, going to gather the pouches, the tridents, and the bedrolls are probably, you said they're completely eviscerated.
They are
Um,
eviscerated and blood soaked. Yeah.
I'm gonna take just a moment to make sure that, as much as I hate this, that there's nothing in the bedrolls like a glowing green stone. But then we'll make sure that I gather the tridents and the pouches to go into the collection.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check. We'll prepare to end there. You in the bedrolls, you do not. There are 3 bedrolls inside, and you do not see as you shake them out. Kind of look through them. There are no stones, nothing glowing, nothing of interest. As far as the tridents, you gather so you have 4 tridents, which you can add to the group inventory for Pearl. And then in the pouches, you gather those up, and you find 84 silver pieces between the lot of them.
Okay. The last note, because I know we're ending, is I am regathering my gear. I am not taking their shit and leaving mine behind.
I am so glad you said that, because I was making notes. Okay. Yeah, you gather your own gear. I'm assuming you re-equip for the time being before you guys do your short rest.
As a note, I will be using the thing arcane recovery on our short rest.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and do that now, and just click your spell slots, because you're level 2. So what, you get 2 level 1 spells or 1 level 2, I believe. Correct?
Any of
I don't know how that works.
up to a combined level of 1 right now.
Got it.
Yeah, we're technically still level 2 right now. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, I'll be re-equipping, by the way. And
Okay.
Dench will get his hand axe back as well.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, understood. So you guys pull back to the cart. Payne is loaded up on it, and Canis is still nowhere to be seen. Dench and Amelia are still pretty wounded, and you guys are re-equipped as best as you can be, and you take your short rest. As you are taking your short rest, which will take about 4 hours, let me take a note about that. Okay. So you guys, you gather the trident, the silver pouches, which again was, I believe, what did I say? 84 silver? I think it's 84 silver.
84.
84.
I
Got it.
put that in the party inventory for anyone who feels like taking it. It's just the pouches are going in the cart with everything else.
Yep. Yeah, and you guys can leave that for now and determine that later since it's in the cart. Okay. Anything last minute that anybody wants to do before we progress to next week?
Probably not this week, but if we had a chance to, Lyra would try to just make sure Dench was okay. If he wasn't ready to talk, she'd leave him alone.
Yeah, I think at this point we can say that for next
For
week.
next
but
week.
yeah.
Got it. Okay, so we'll say that you guys are progressing then into a short rest, which again will take 4 hours. And we'll kind of move on from there. All right. And we'll go ahead and
Can
end.
you
Yeah, go ahead.
use hit dice during a short rest?
Not during a short rest. It's only long rests.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I couldn't remember for it. I will save any
Give me
and all
one
RP
second.
things for next
hang
week then.
on.
Hang
think we can.
on 1 second. I just want to make sure. Let me check my custom notes. Nope. You can use hit dice during a short rest. Yes, you can. You only regain hit dice during a long rest. You can spend them during the short. So yes. So if you want to do that right now, go ahead and roll your hit dice and make sure that they're subtracted from your character model. And okay. Beautiful. So 7 hit points back to Dench, which it makes him look pretty damn good. Oh, damn, fuck, Amelia knocked it out of the park. I saw that little around town. Okay, so the two of you, you rest and recover a little bit, and that puts.
We break out the first aid kit, apparently.
Yeah. So Amelia and Dench, you have both used one of your 2 hit dice, and you recover a little bit of hit points during that time, and then yeah. I think that's where we'll go ahead and end it, and we'll pick it up next week with session 14. And Payne and Canas, I'm sorry that we did not get further into you guys being here. I had this planned as an easy thing that did not pan out as an easy thing, and that's okay because sometimes RP takes us that direction. So we'll pick up here next week with session 14 and see what the hell actually happens.
No worries.
Lucy, we're glad to have you back, by the way. How was your trip? How was your savannah, your safari, or whatever the fuck weird African vacation you take?
It was great. It was very calm. We had to chase monkeys out one time of our house.
What the fuck? See, that is the most African thing in the world. We had to chase monkeys out of our house.
It was calm, yeah.
Like, are we talking like
a bat or a bird?
Yeah, like baboons, gibbons,
just some
like
monkeys.
he's just like, nah, they were just fucking capuchins. They were in there, eating our fucking bananas and coconuts.
I actually don't know the English word for the type. I'm sorry. I just know them as a monkey. But they're smaller than baboons, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, that's good, because baboons, from what I understand, are extremely vicious.
Yeah, they are. Other than that, we saw a bunch of animals on our trips, and I sent an image to Candace about just a rock monitor or a water monitor that was just chilling outside where we were staying.
Like a lizard? Like a monitor? Like a lizard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The fat ones, right?
Yeah, they grow pretty big, but we had like a small one sitting outside.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was only like an arm's length. It wasn't that big.
Yeah, no big deal. It was just hanging out there, ready to bite you and give you some sort of weird infectious disease.
I don't know. They ran away pretty quick when
Oh
it came
yeah,
closer.
fair enough.
The
fair
monkey
enough.
bites are the ones you have to fear.
Yeah, I wouldn't want a fucking monkey in my house. Are you kidding me? Like, hey, we're on vacation. Oh god, chase the monkeys away.
It's really funny because he came in, tore open the bag of like bananas, and stole one as he ran out.
What a dickhead. Yeah, he
Little
ate
shit.
fucking goblins. All right. Okay, guys, we'll go ahead and end there for tonight. We'll see y'all next week for session 14. Have a good week. If anybody needs anything from me during the week, please send me a message. I am typically quick to respond. I've been spending a lot of time, by the way, creating maps for every single fucking location that you guys could possibly want to visit on the Prime material. I think I knocked out, well, with today, I think I'm at like 60, it's either 62 or 67 maps of
I feel
places
like we're
in
probably
individual
gonna end up going
towns.
to like 16th of those.
Yeah, I told
I'm
Candace
sorry
that
if we
we
don't.
no, we were just talking about that last night. She's like, I'm gonna go to every place. I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not, and that's okay. I'm okay with you not going to any of those places, but I have them available because I know when you guys show up in a town and I don't have it available, you're like, we're gonna go to that place.
Yep.
Make sure
Yeah.
everything that's not nailed down isn't nailed down.
Bingo.
I have one rules question.
Okay. Yep.
Because we're likely to be going into a level hopefully soon. We'll be long resting. How do you handle like if a class has like optional features?
Can you be more specific?
Yeah, the paladin has an optional feature called Harness Divine Power, and I have no idea whether that would be a thing.
Yeah. Oh.
It's essentially you can burn Channel Divinity to get a spell slot back.
Is that for the 2024 edition? Because if that's because I've never heard of that before. If it's the
I don't
20,
think so.
what is it called? Because I'm looking at the paladin. now.
Harness Divine Power.
Yeah, it's an optional thing.
Yeah.
We use no optional. They also have martial versatility later on. We don't use any of that.
Okay,
We
perfect.
only use rules is written 2014.
Okay. I wasn't sure if the optional meant future. I had no clue. So
Yeah, all the optional stuff came in 2024. So yeah, we don't touch any of that. But that is a
Okay.
good question.
that makes things a whole lot easier then.
Okay. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and end here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns for me during the week, send me a message, and we'll see you guys next week for session 14 and see how we wrap this thing up.
Good session, guys. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Good
Night,
night.
everybody.
Good night.
Right.
Okay, let's go ahead and find someone to raid tonight. Oop, that is a incognito window because I was running my... Okay, let's find someone to raid. Oh boy, not a lot of people tonight. Hex, Fuji, Momiji, Polsky. We got Polsky and Zavino. Let's see, what's Polsky doing? Polsky is playing Grand Theft Auto. It looks like he's riding a bike through some... I love Polsky. He's such a goofy fuck. Momiji has got Seru hanging out, so we're going to pass on that. And Zavino is playing Endless Dream Day 10. Yeah, I don't really raid the other two. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and raid Anzavino. All right, here we go. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Seriously appreciate it. The VOD will be out tomorrow for this session, and we'll dive back into our game next week and see what in the world happens. These guys have taken me on a ride because I had things kind of like anticipatory, scripted, and I had to change plans like 7 times, 6, 7 times, something like that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I also do not expect anyone to die, and that fucking kind of sucks. But here we are. All right. All right, Anzavino. Here we go.